solution for your hiccups? I'm not going to say it now that you said you're live.
That's white.
No, it's just the line you said earlier about the rock.
Late. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. How's it going? I assume Bob is laughing because he's looked at his own character
from last week.
Yep, there you go. Hope everyone's doing good. We're going to be continuing our path to Neverwinter here, and we'll be getting started shortly. All right, Bob, it's all on you.
You know I don't perform very well under pressure, Cad.
Too bad.
Welcome everyone back to D&D. It's been a while. Between FGO anniversary and scheduling conflicts, we're here. Yay.
Yep.
So,
I forgot to do my my laundry as well.
It's been like a month.
So, last time, as a reminder, for you as well as myself, and for everyone watching, y'all left Waterdeep to go to North because there is a Dwarven rune outside of Waterdeep that
how's it going?
That they were planning, that a secret passage was discovered, and during the attack on Waterdeep, the Dragon Cult stole the research plans, or a copy of the research. Jindy believes that they're after something, so they hired you to go get it. Y'all left. Y'all met Cad's mother. Y'all met Lachan's parents.
They don't exist.
They do. You don't have the authority to override that.
Don't believe his lies.
And y'all left Waterdeep. Y'all stayed one day out in the woods, or on the trail. And y'all were tracking something. Everyone was tracking something that was out there, right? Nothing happened, but something was out there. The next day, y'all pushed it to get into Beetlestone, whatever you want to call it. That place. Beetleton. That we go.
If you say it 3 times fast, it'll appear.
It looks like a stone. It's a stone that looks like a beetle.
Does it weigh a ton?
No. It weighs a TONNE.
A tune?
I don't know how to pronounce it, actually.
Honey.
So y'all went to sleep, y'all barricaded the doors, and then a failure of an assassin broke in, woke everyone up, tried to stab Rax, but got thwarted and knocked unconscious after being hogtied, finger locked, gagged, poison pill removed, and beat within an inch of his life. Did I miss anything on that part?
I was tickling his feet the entire time.
don't remember that part.
Well, that's canon.
God damn it. I'm gonna add foot fetish to Lachan's character file.
Just make her French while you're at it.
And honorarily British.
Well, technically, if we still had last session's images up, Lachan did look pretty French and British.
Well, we still have the hat. Well, it would be like isn't it the difference between like the corsairs and the privateers then? I can't remember. I'm not a French enthusiast. Anyway, y'all got yelled at for disturbing the peace in at the inn you were staying at, but then y'all went back to sleep.
As one does.
A few times during the night, the would-be assassin would wake up, try to get free, and then only to have Sylvaris knock him
Whap.
out. Whap him again, yeah.
I feel like that's dangerous for him. And
For
his
who?
health.
Yeah, he should probably not do that.
No, I mean, like we should probably not keep knocking him unconscious.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little brain damage for someone who tried to kill y'all, right?
We've done a lot worse to people like that.
Cough, cough, little Timmy.
I do agree, but
I was more or less thinking the bandit that I used inspiration to kill while he was eating a sandwich.
Y'all are definitely murder hobos.
you have
He
no
was a
proof.
bandit by trade.
Okay, so y'all are heading north.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps.
So what do y'all want to do? Y'all are currently at the end. It is morning. Y'all have probably had breakfast at this point, unless you want to do anything. You want to do any extracurricular activities with your volunteer before breakfast.
Wrap him up in a rug, Sylvaris.
You'll have a rug?
The inn
Do-
room probably has a rug.
I was about to say, does the inn room have a rug?
Gonna steal a rug?
We've
I'll
done
pay for
worse.
it.
It's a hotel. They expect that.
Yeah, come on now.
It wasn't bolted down.
Hey Moons, hey Jay, hey Limited. How you guys doing?
I take the rug and I just leave some gold coins on the table, you know?
Or can you get banned from this?
I feel like
We're stealing a rug.
For
gold
overpaying
coins
for a rug?
I was gonna say, like, I don't think
And it's
Rug
assuming the
is worth
proprietor
gold
sees the
coins.
coin, not just pocketed by the worker.
unless it's like one of those like cashmere rugs.
What's a cashmere?
Good point.
I mean, he has to leave gold coins because do
Do we have
any
anything
of you even know
smaller?
what's smaller? Yeah.
Probably. Sean might have
Listen.
spent it all everything smaller on other things.
I just put 2 gold coins on the table and leave a note saying that taking the
We
rug.
made a mess of the rug, and we're going
Yeah.
to appropriate it.
We had an
Okay.
accident on the rug. And then we're taking it with us. Here's the money for the replacement.
All right. So y'all have breakfast. I think everybody got a long rest except for Sylvaris, who got a short rest. Because Sylvaris was constantly being interrupted and stopping the guy from escaping.
Huge. Not that it matters.
All right. So, do you want to get on the road and interrogate him on the road, or how do you want to actually? How y'all are still heading north? It is probably another 2 days travel to get outside to get to Neverwinter, or close enough to outside of Neverwinter where the rune is.
Well, weren't we gonna head somewhere before Neverwinter?
No, the rune is outside of Neverwinter.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Also, so that it's said, I'm using 8 on the normal 3 people I do.
Okay.
That's 20 points, right?
So we need to interrogate him. But you said we are on the road.
Yes. In your wagon.
Do we spy a place to pull off?
You can probably find one. Like there's.
So like a rest stop.
A rest stop, or like just a small clearing in the woods to the sides.
As I say, I feel like you don't want to take it when people normally stop, because they'll hear you.
What?
I mean, they'll hear his screams and stuff.
Oh, are we? Oh, okay.
Oh, no, no, I thought that's why you were stopping, is to get information from him.
We're torturing
If
him.
if it's not for that, then that's something else.
Now I understand. Then yeah, I guess like find a significant distance that we can like pull off the road when there's like a clearing and we can kind of go off somewhere where we can like maintain a vantage point as well, perhaps high ground.
Okay. Go ahead and that would probably be survival.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and everyone give me a roll.
Survival.
Survival. Oh.
Did it throw it?
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
I did, okay. It's weird.
You can say I'm a survivor.
You couldn't. At least not in my case.
And Rex?
He's min-raxing.
What am I rolling?
Survival. Gosh. Yeah, you're able to find a pretty good spot. A little bit out of the way. The wagon might be visible from the roadside, but not really. High ground to watch anything. If someone veers off to get to you, it's going to be a little bit obvious. Actually, you know what? Because all four of those numbers combined is a 69. Yeah, you find a perfect spot.
Nice.
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 All right. He is not looking good, by the way. Like you unwrap him from the carpet. He is really bad off. He's going to give me a medicine check on how you're going to deal with this. He's still unconscious. Assuming you
But
travel
he's
the
not
at least
dead.
He is not dead.
Yet.
Medicinal.
Oh gosh. Max.
Nice.
You realize that he is alive, but he has lost the equivalent of he has failed the equivalent of 2 death saving throws.
We can stabilize him. Kind of.
Stabilize him or wake him up. Or
You
both.
know. The usual.
Straight stabilization is not going to wake him up. It's going to wake him up in a few hours.
You know, like.
I use Spare the Dying on him. It stabilizes him.
He's unconscious. It's stable.
Nice.
So how do we wake him?
Can we heal him? He needs to be healed.
I mean, like, what's the smallest heal you can do?
For wounds?
Can you like gimp your heal?
No. Do you have a healing spell? Because you should use a potion. Oh, we can't, can we? You can't force somebody to drink something.
Would casting aid work?
No. Well, I mean, yes, but I already cast it, so
Yeah. Just saying,
would
like,
waste
that's
on
and that's a level
anyways.
2 spell slot anyway, so no, I don't really have a heal.
like I just do cure wounds.
I guess. Is there a ritual cast of
Nope.
No, that'd be kind of busted.
You're damn right it would.
I can use a healing word instead. It'll be a little bit less healing, but it's not that big of a difference.
I thought Aura had cure wounds.
Nope. I got rid of it, remember?
Ah.
And we determined that it was utterly useless.
That's the least amount I can do, apparently.
Well, he has 8 health.
You did roll a natural one.
As he as after he stabilizes, he slowly
Oh, that's a 1?
it is.
Well, you also have don't you have a heal bonus on top of that, or is that reflected in that now?
That's in that.
Okay.
I fixed that after we found it that one time.
Okay. He slowly opens his eyes and in a very, very confused state will look around, process, and then slowly realize just where he's at and what y'all are, especially once he sees Rax.
I'm grinning with my tired face behind him. Very evilly looking at him.
Okay.
I look at the bandit and tell him that he owes Sylvaris a apology.
I put my foot up on a rock and then crush it and say, "This will be your balls."
Okay. He appears to be staying silent. Visibly worried, constantly looking around, notices y'all, but his eyes are darting, scanning the environment.
We stay silent.
How long do you want to stay silent for?
I fucking love that gift so much.
We just stare at him and we smile.
We hit him with that Mussolini smile.
We have a staring contest.
Right? Who's going to participate in this?
Me.
I'm locked eyes with him. I haven't left. Staring at him.
Yeah, I think we all do.
He will slowly go through everyone's everyone's face, like rotating through. And he looks at Sylvaris, locks eyes, and you can kind of see him looking down. And then in a kind of hockey accent. No, he's not going to mention the spinach stuck between your teeth. He's just going to remain silent.
So, he doesn't have a cocky accent.
Great, he doesn't say anything.
But I feel like he was about to.
Yeah.
Do we notice that he was about to?
I don't know. Give me an insight check.
Haven't we already talked to him? Like, we know what he sounds like.
Did you?
Pretty sure.
Yeah, I guess we interrogated him before he got knocked out.
Torturing him, or talking about torturing him.
Yeah, it's how we learned that there was even an entrance over to the side.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I forgot. He did talk to y'all, so there's not much point saying completely.
Because he also realized that we took out his poison tooth or whatever it was, or poison pill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So instead of just being silent, playing the silent game, he will inform Zephyr that he has a piece of spinach stuck between his teeth.
Damn.
It's a shame I didn't eat spinach.
How long ago was it?
Must have been there from the dinosaur ages, you know.
Sylvaris can't recall one single time he's ever eaten a vegetal.
True. Only meat.
I believe it.
That's what they call me, the meathead. I start flexing my muscles.
Oh, I'm sorry. Then you actually died coming back from Cholt from scurvy.
That's impossible because immune to disease, poison.
No, you're immune to poison.
Damn.
I thought disease was part of it too. Oh well.
Different mechanics.
That's a paladin.
Does scurvy not count as disease?
It does, but I don't think you're immune to diseases.
Your mastery through key flowing through you makes you immune to disease and poison.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay then. Well, you didn't die of scurvy.
SMH Bob, you're trying to kill Zephyr.
So did you lose all your STDs when you leveled up?
But he had a really hard time taking a dump.
True.
It was a thicker one, you know. That's when you have to use the finger to help it out.
Oh.
Look, y'all are gonna have to
The poop
push
knife?
the interrogation forward. You're not gonna depend. It ain't gonna be from me.
I do have a poop dagger. I could, you know.
Tell us who sent you.
He stares at you confused, like.
Wait. Okay, so just to recap, we know who sent him. The only thing that we didn't get out of him was the location of the place he went to, where he has a base off to the side.
No, he told you that too.
He didn't tell us exactly where it was. He wouldn't
Yeah,
give
because
us
we
the
tried to
location,
get the
remember?
map and show him, and he wouldn't.
Yeah,
show us the
he
map.
wouldn't give us the
yeah.
location.
Tell us where your base is.
He's gonna repeat the exact same verbal location.
I grab a finger. I brandish my sword.
I cover
Y'all do
Rax's
not
eyes.
have a fine enough detailed map for him to pinpoint within a one square mile location of where his base is.
Draw us a map.
He can't. His hands are bound.
We'll give him one hand.
No. Make
Use
him
his
draw
mouth.
it with his mouth.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I second this.
How are you going to let him draw with his mouth?
We're gonna
He's
put
gagged.
we're gonna put the pen, or even though he's gagged, like it's in between his teeth, not like covering his mouth, so we can put it between his lips. force his jaw shut on it, and then make him draw it. A
Wait, he's
circle on the
gagged?
map.
I didn't realize he was gagged. Wouldn't we have ungagged him to talk to him anyways?
Oh,
Yeah.
did you? That's true.
No, I
Okay.
don't know. Like, I just assumed we would ungag him to talk. Sorry.
Well, congratulations. He now Misty Steps.
What?
What?
Misty
Oh,
Step
no.
only requires verbal components.
Oh no, if only we had a monk.
He's still
And-
tied. So even though
No,
he's
when
Misty
you
Step,
Misty Step, you are free of your bindings.
That makes no sense.
how far is Misty Step?
30 feet. Again, Zephyr, you
crazy,
can
because I
easily...
have-
Because y'all need to be better about that, but he's
I
not
mean, I have
going to
50
tell
speed.
you the exact location because he's told you already.
Alright then, Zephyr, kill him.
All right. Well, I spend my movement and strike him to finish him off. I deliver a killing blow to his skull, shattering his skull. All right, 1, 2, 15. You shouldn't have any armor on.
Did we strip him naked?
12 misses. 12 misses.
15 hit.
hits.
Okay.
I say probably as AC of like
Technically,
13.
when he's restrained, he is doing it at disadvantage, or your attacks are at advantage. So
Hey, what's up, AFK?
Yeah, with the 15.
And Ern,
10
how you
should
guys doing?
basically down him or quote unquote unconscious him.
Okay.
But yeah,
Yeah.
anyway, I punch with the with a killing blow, not holding the punch back.
Okay.
The intent of killing.
what else are you gonna do?
Wipe the blood off on his clothes. Off my fist.
Yeah, I guess
And
that's
then,
we'll just continue.
is there
on then.
anything nearby, like rocky, like mountains or river, anything like that? Is there a source of water nearby us?
No, you're at a high point, so
Oh, easy. Just throw his body down, it'll look like
Yeah.
he fell down the cliff.
it's a
I kick him.
it's a hill,
I kick him
not
off.
so much a cliff.
Either way, I'm sure there's rocks scattered about.
Yeah. I kick him off the hill. Let him roll down the hill. Away
Okay.
from the road. The opposite side of the hill. So his body, is not going to be on the main road while we're traveling.
Okay.
Man,
Did
crazy. Did
he-
you just see that
Hold
person
on.
fall down the hill?
Did we ever inspect him for like any markings or anything like that?
We did when we
Like-
captured him the first time because he had we basically stripped off like anything that he had that was personal and took that.
Well, like you would have found blue scales, the typical garb of the dragon cult, his dagger. Well, not magical, fairly ornate, but less ornate and more twisted and practical. Or it's designed to it's designed to kill, but two, it's also designed to just cause harm.
Harm? How dare he? Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody.
I am bleeding, making me the victor.
Apparently.
So you're
Yeah.
gonna get back on the road then?
Yeah.
Or
Yes, but we will maintain operational security.
okay.
As in, I wish to be perceiving things in the front and the rear.
So you're like on top of the carriage,
No.
so you can see both sides.
I just occasionally turn around and look behind us.
Okay.
As I'm sure one of you is also facing out the back, dangling your feet off the back like a kid.
I could do that.
Sounds like Lechon. Oh.
Okay. I wish I had a good countryside channel.
If only you had room.
Hmm?
What?
I just didn't want to have this on the loading screen. Okay. As you are traveling, you will see a few more. You will see, like as you get back on the road, you do notice some caravans coming from behind you because they would have left after you, and they kind of see you coming back to the roadside. A little bit, giving you a little bit of a wide berth as you get back on the road and start heading north. It's a pretty overcast day, but it is pretty normal traveling from there.
Okay.
So we have Thalra, who is watching out. We have Lachan and Rax, who are school ride kicking the behind the wagon. Savaris, what are you up to?
The power of perception.
Looking left and right constantly.
Okay.
Off the
Cleaning
side,
the
looking
blood
at
off of
things
his
like-
fist.
I already did that on that dude's body. I didn't mean to throw the advantage, but 18 for that as well. My perception.
Yeah, it's the wagon ride is fairly normal. Y'all will gradually get into your pace amongst the other caravans that are traveling around you. Like the one that got in front of you because as they saw you getting onto the road, they kind of sped up a little bit. You don't make any moves towards them, so they kind of relax after a while because you can tell that the initial assumption was that you were bandits out to get them, but eventually you'll see another caravan. You'll see another caravan heading in after a few hours of driving. Kind of figure that they parked out in the wilderness as they were traveling. And unless y'all planning to do anything else during the ride, because it is somewhat uneventful and if not eerily so.
Eerily so, huh?
Like y'all are on edge because y'all just got an
Do
ambush.
we notice, like when you say it's uneventful, are you saying like we're not seeing people, or are you saying like we are just expecting something to happen and nothing happened?
Y'all, it feels like how y'all are reacting, y'all were expecting something to happen. Everybody's on edge, and just as you were going along, nothing does. It's a little bit overcast. You get a little bit of a rain shower at one point. You hear a hawk scream. Everybody jumps up and looks at it.
Damn you, hawk woman!
But it's nothing. Talk to it.
Indeed.
Okay. Y'all will eventually, unless y'all do anything different, y'all eventually camp for the night. You would find other campsites if you want to join them, or if you want to find a spot away from them that is also pretty reasonable.
No, I'd say
But-
let's go check. Let's go stay with the other caravan.
Yeah, strengthen numbers and all that jazz.
Okay.
And
you
is
come
this
up,
caravan hiding or traveling the same direction as us, or are they?
Yeah, they're. So if it's the one that was behind you and you want to go with them, you would have noticed when they broke off for a camp. If you want to stop at one of the other caravans that were already set up by the time you decided to stop, you can do that too. Like which one you would know where the one near you, like that was traveling in the same direction as you,
Yeah,
you would know where they stopped.
I want to find
Or-
one that was like camped before we got there,
Okay.
implying that they're coming from the north. Because they
After
would
you
not
travel
have
a little
passed
bit-
us.
Right. After you travel a little bit, you do end up finding a campsite. And let's just say, for the sake of argument, that this caravan in particular is traveling from the north going south.
Okay.
As you start approaching you will notice that they do have a guardsman. Like he's standing guard. He has a I don't want to say like quarterstaff with a torch on it, but the long-handled torch, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he instructs y'all to. He's in a rather assured voice. Tells y'all to stop and to state your business. Which company are you with? Kind of. You can kind of tell that. Go ahead and give me an insight check if you want to deal with him.
Oh,
Insight, you said?
Why did the music just stop? Okay, there we go. Sorry.
Okay,
Did
with
you-
an 18 or 20, 18 and 25, you can kind of tell that he's mostly he's not really worried, but he's putting on a front mostly to make it as if his services are necessary. Like he's putting on a lot of fanfare just to make it seem like he's important, rather than he actually thinks y'all are a threat.
I hit him with this move.
Cerveza Cristal.
Do we have a beer to give him?
I don't know.
Yes.
Do we? We roll a D100? Okay.
It's fine.
Oh,
Cold, but
It can be.
Yeah, it can be.
Shocking grasp transmuted into ice.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I have. Yeah, I have Ray of Frost, so
Why is your frost named Ray?
because I like Rey Mysterio.
Okay.
Yeah, you weren't ready for that one now, were you?
No, I wasn't. An adequate answer.
So how do you respond to him? Other than do you just throw him a beer, or do you actually greet him in response?
Well, because I were with the Diamond Dwarf Mining Company, kid.
I Hey, listen, go for it. By all means.
All right. Because I don't know how much you want the NARS trading company involved.
If you start speaking my name, Mother will find out.
Well, that's why I'm saying I'm just like, I don't think Thalra would want to be like, oh yeah, NARS trading company here.
Yeah.
So, we'll tell them we're with the Diamond Dwarf mining company. I'll say we're new, so he probably hasn't heard of us, and that's when I hit him with the Cerveza Cristal.
This is mostly a formality, but go ahead and give me that persuasion check.
Why is it a formality,
what could
Bob?
go wrong?
I don't know. How high is your modifier to this?
A crispy 12. For a nice 28.
Very
So
persuasive.
he relaxes, and he relaxes a little bit, and you hear him, or you notice that he kind of looks over his shoulder, and you hear some instructions. A few of y'all can make out. It's just like they're probably just let him in. As he kind of stands, he kind of opens up he gets out of the way a little bit and kind of like passes you through.
And then I shout, at the ready, everyone, get them. I'm joking.
And then that's when I open up my toga, revealing a wide variety of Cerveza Cristal.
And you give the guard a Cerveza Cristal.
He's just becoming
everyone.
salmonious. That's all he's trying to do.
So, Thalra, do you need an agent?
Chan is not fat enough to be salmonious.
Apparently, yes. Okay.
It's okay,
So-
Cad. One of these sessions I'll take Disguise Person as a spell, and I'll just say I'm salmonious.
You come into the ring and you notice that the caravan is, as opposed to the last one you stayed at, right, where it was like three different companies,
Yeah.
coming together. All of the wagons here, and have very similar colors and insignia. You can tell that it is a singular merchant company.
Does Thalra know them?
Yeah. Did they
Relies
tell
of
us
them?
what company they're with?
Yep. So as you come in, sorry, my face itches.
Understandable. Have nice face itch.
All right. So they will. God damn it, laundry.
Mm-hmm.
They will introduce themselves as the Frost Eagles mining company outside of Mirabar, which is, I think, further north than Neverwinter.
Oh, what brings them this way?
They had some business in Neverwinter. They wanted to take some. They brought down some goods for the games that were occurring, but they also had some deliveries to go further south, towards Waterdeep, eventually making there, and then they'll come back, load up on restocking supplies from there, and then bring them back through. Cad, did you roll? Can you roll a history check to see if you recognize them? Did you already do that?
Let me do that. Yeah.
Oof.
I do not.
Okay. If you say you do not, you do not.
I
Yeah,
got
that's,
a nat 1.
Yeah, you do not. However, what you remember,
Yeah.
this seems logical. Like you always want to have a full carriage, right? Whether you're buying or selling and reselling, just an empty carriage is wasted time.
Can I look at them with a little bit more scrutinizing eye and look at their kind of their dress and their like kits and stuff, and like, do they seem like they're merchants, or do they seem well armed, or maybe anything else that I would notice that's off?
Go ahead and give me a perception. Currently hanging up my work shirt, so you'll have to tell me what the results are.
Okay, I got a 15.
Okay, with a 15, you can kind of tell that they're all wearing very similar clothes. They are wearing what
Angor.
amounts to a uniform. It is well suited for working on the road.
Yeah, I mean, like, I assume they would have guards, right? Like, so
Yeah, and you can kind of tell that there's a very clear distinction between the roles within the people that are here.
Okay. So it's not everybody looks like they're a guard.
Correct. Like there's a handful of guards.
Yeah.
They are mostly on the outskirts of the camp, stationed in both like ready position or actually posted, right?
Yeah.
You can tell that the dwarf talking to you is very clearly the head honcho.
Yeah.
And you can see that there are some halflings running around. You see that you don't notice any elves in the group, but you notice some halflings, some humans. And
Any scalies?
they all have. It's not uncommon to see that they have at least a weapon on them, whether it be like a short sword, a dagger, maybe a hand crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
Just for like hand crossbow is very common amongst them. Just for the sake of if something were to happen, they wouldn't be completely defenseless.
Yeah.
But they don't seem
like the fighting
they feel
type.
adequately armed, not well armed, right? Like this would be typical for what you would expect on a company of this size protecting goods.
Yeah.
Any scalies?
As in dragonborns in general, or people
Do you mean
who
like
would be, or people like
draconification?
Yeah, any draconification looking motherfuckers there? People that are like purposely hiding, like overly hiding their skin.
The uniform is long sleeved to protect against the sun. So, and none of them have visible scales on either their faces or their exposed hands.
Okay.
So, as best you can tell, no. They will ask you to introduce yourselves. Well, you introduce yourself to. Well, no, you didn't introduce yourself. It's like the dwarf. You said the dwarf mining.
Diamond Dwarf.
Diamond Dwarf Mining Company.
Yep.
And he kind of looks at y'all like, call yourself the Diamond Dwarves, but y'all are awfully tall for dwarves now, aren't you?
It's because our miners are dwarves, and we want to honor them more than anything.
We're very pro workers' rights.
what kind of goods do you have? Like he's gone into business mode now, like making small talk. He's kind of flagging you in to park the trailer, get comfortable, and waving you in to kind of come sit down and talk a bit. Or with your knowledge of both noble etiquette and merchant posturing, he's switched into merchant mode.
That's yeah, 100%. He's working an angle already.
Business. Whether he wants to make a sale or buy what might be interested in what you have, because like, well, you never know what they have. They might have something good.
Yep.
But he's also seeing, he's like, this is a contact. Maybe their goods would be useful, and knowing people might be useful, helpful. It's standard shit, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I look at Thalra and go, he seems very nice.
What do what do we tell him that we have? It's like, what,
I mean,
what does our mine even
could-
make?
Well,
wasn't it like primarily stone used for building?
No.
it was primarily
That's a quarry.
Yeah. With a diamond vein.
Well,
I was about to say we don't tell them that part, but
yes.
It said the name.
it's because our dwarves shine bright like a brilliant diamond.
Okay,
Or
Rihanna.
because our mine is in an old diamond mine.
That too.
And that would be how to phrase it. Is like, oh, we took over a diamond mine, but it's long since defunct.
he kind of, you can kind of use. He's interested in gemstones. Maybe the
Well, if that's the case, then boy howdy do I have something to show him.
well, like he's interested in the idea that it was a gemstone mine, but like once you mentioned it was defunct, you can kind of see him like be let down a bit. Like building material, not interested, but like decorative stone.
Well, tell him we're exploring a new shaft for possibilities.
Well, like you say
The
that, but like,
rumor of lapis lazuli is down there.
he is somewhat interested in the not the raw building material, but the granite that was used for decorative stone.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just because, like, okay, raw building material he has plenty of, but decorative stone, if it's worthwhile and different enough, someone might be interested.
Mm-hmm.
But does he have any personal interest in gems?
Oh yes, he's a dwarf, of course he is.
I present to him my sword. Be like, check this bad boy out.
You hand it to him, or do you just bring
I
it?
just kind of like showcase it.
You can kind of see a few of the guards like start standing up as you pulled it out, you whipped it out, and
Oh no, it's still
after you like just went into like a you went into your smug it's very obvious that you're just showing it off rather than like holding it with intent to do anything, right?
yeah. I was
They
about to
almost
say I don't
all
hold it in
know.
a threatening manner. It's like the tip of the blade is like resting in the palm of my left hand, and I'm like holding it up by the handle in my right hand, just kind of like showcasing it, like
Yeah.
Holding it over by the fire, kind of like rotating it so the light catches it.
And he starts eyeing it. And you can tell that he's very interested in the workmanship and the overall quality of it. Calls it a fine weapon.
I get even more smug and proud of it.
That would be funny. A magic weapon that looks like ass, but the prouder you are of it, the more damage it does.
That sounds like some Konosuba stuff.
Oh yeah.
100%.
That's the best way.
That's how isekai should be done, goddammit.
He starts doing his spiel. You can tell that Thor, during these conversations, are you just mostly watching or like signaling to?
I'm right there beside LeChon, but I am keeping an eye on the surroundings
during this. Like, there's food. There's the main conversation that I'm describing is like between the boss and y'all.
Yeah.
But there you can see other people like having some conversation. Some people appear to be playing cards, just like entertaining themselves. There's a few campfires going on. There's food, and so what is everybody doing? I'm assuming that LeChon and Thalra are dealing with the main merchant.
Mm-hmm.
Rex?
I guess they're doing nothing.
Savaris? Sounds like it.
They died.
I'm casually
Bueller?
looking around.
Casually?
Not like trying to like not trying to make it look sus that I'm like sussing people out, but like kind of just,
But kind of sus.
Kind of sussing that.
I'm just scanning the crowd as I look around casually, like I'm just,
Suspiciously.
yeah.
Okay. And
Do
Rex?
they notice him?
Yes.
I mean, it's a big bustling area. I'm
They
sure
just
that-
assume that he's your hired muscle.
I reassure them that Sylvaris is no threat. He was just hit one too many times in the head.
Or elsewhere.
Oh, didn't specify which head. Uniki, snip, snip.
God, I gotta watch the Pirates of the Caribbean movies again. Uniki. Snip, snip.
Okay. So you can tell that he gets your information. He kind of asks like in proper business fashion. It's like he asked for samples. I don't think y'all I don't know if y'all brought any with y'all. But he asked like, where's the mine located? You have a showroom working? Like, he kind of assumes that y'all are just like the runners.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, you can tell him that our mine is located in the Desserin Valley and that we haven't gotten a showroom set up right now, but we are currently in the works, basically like operating out of the back end of the NARS trading company in Waterdeep.
Okay.
I tried to avoid that part as much as possible.
Yeah. I just
He's like,
figured
okay,
that would be a good time to drop it.
He recognizes the name at least. Doesn't he?
Yeah.
Like, you can kind of tell it's like he might not know where it is, but he would be able to find it.
He's an unwashed swine, I understand.
Yes, clearly.
Schweinkopf.
As the evening will gradually wear on. The conversation gradually slips away from business and more into
Pleasure.
just talking about
Oh.
y'all's trip, what they're doing, what they're excited for, and kind of pleasure, but like into the more recreational part of business, right?
Yeah.
Like all the sites
Mhm.
he sees. Starts talking about the games and how they're preparing for it, but kind of talks about how there's now when y'all were there, when a few nights ago when y'all were south of Beetleton,
Yeah.
there weren't really much warnings about bandits. But
Right.
he kind of gives a warning, like not worried so much about bandits as there have been reports of the winter creeping north. And when he says that, you can kind of tell, or sorry, the winter creeping south.
Okay, that was like, hold on.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Wait a
my
minute.
apologies.
It's leaving.
So you can tell that when he says that, he's implying something. And
What does he mean by that?
Oh God.
what does he mean by that?
Yeah, Discord just had a conniption.
Pick up. Are you going to ask, or do you want to try to figure it out? And this goes for anyone who's actually who's paying attention to the conversation.
Quick question. Would we have common knowledge of the events of Neverwinter?
Yeah. Like as in what's happening in Neverwinter?
Like more like historically what has happened in Neverwinter.
Oh, sure. That would be general knowledge.
Yeah.
For the sake of this story, like the whole like zombie attacks and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
Not really part of this Neverwinter.
Okay.
It is Neverwinter itself is run by their lord. It is a trade hub. They trade mostly with Waterdeep. They trade with the Frozen North, and kind of like it is the major trade hub here. They have their games. You know that they are preparing for them. The last year's games were hugely successful. And it creates a huge drive in both tourism and sales for the area, to the extent that every business gets involved somehow. But you can tell, like, the winter creeping south, and like when he said the winter, it's go ahead and give me that insight check. Did y'all do that?
No.
Want another one? An additional insight?
This one is
I
regarding...
incite the shit out of him. Join me, Czar. Damn.
With a 25, you caught him. He's not lying. It is a... You can tell that he has the... You can kind of tell that he kind of has that belief of if you give something... If you speak its name, you will it to be true, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
so he doesn't want to say it.
So giving it a different name makes it so it's less likely to happen.
And what time of year is it right now, though?
Fall, I guess.
Sure, let's go.
Earlier or
Based
late?
off winter's coming south, unless this is an abnormal thing.
Well, that's
You
what
can
I'm trying to
tell-
figure out.
And you noticed that when he said the winter, he
The
stopped
winter.
looking at y'all and looked up to the sky.
The blue dragons.
Most likely the white dragon case.
Right,
Maybe.
blue's the electric.
So, with the 25 in insight, you kind of put together that one, he's a very superstitious individual, for one, but two, he has reason to believe or to expect white dragons.
I
And
ask
this
him
is
what
news
makes him.
to y'all.
I was about to say, I
Because-
asked him, why does he think that?
And how do you ask him? Do you use the same name as he used, or
Yes. I want to kind of like give him a little tap on the side of his arm, just so he makes eye contact with me, so I can hold that eye contact and just be like, "And what
What
about
did he
this
mean by
winter? Do you know?"
and you can kind of hear like the entire mood of the camp has kind of gone a little bit quiet. Even though she's using hushed tones, everyone's quietly
Yeah.
saying like they're
I was about to
legitimately
say,
afraid.
and this is coming from like a place of concern that I want to give him.
Yeah.
Not like, hey, spill the beans. Kind of like, hey, I need you to tell me everything you know.
So he kind of he drops his voice, motions y'all close, and lets y'all know it's the White Tyranny. She's particularly active this year. For a tyranny is basically like a murder of crows. A tyranny of
Okay.
dragons.
Oh. Multiples.
So it is
That checks
the
out.
horde of white dragons that he's referring to. And that is
Concerning.
concerning, right? Because dragons typically don't work in groups. The fact that you had 5 multiple color dragons working together is
And now
one
we
concern
have
with
a
the-
flock
you
of
have
them.
like a horde of white dragons working together. And like he kind of starts telling you stories about how merchants have been attacked by dragons. They kind of like y'all have fought several dragons of various sizes.
Mm-hmm.
And the white dragon, like the dragons that they're talking about, like how big they were, you can kind of tell that they were on the smaller side of what you fought. You typically fought what would be considered adult dragons.
And these would be young.
considered young. Yeah.
Alright.
Young dragons, flocks of wormlings at worst, like 2 or 3 of them. Still terrifying for the average individual, but like you've stared down you've stared down a green dragon in the mouth, and it's like
I was
yeah,
about to
that's
say, I want to let them know that nothing is impossible, for I've held back the tides of spring, wink wink, as I gesture to the green scales on the sword.
and you can kind of tell he goes from like that worried to he like wait, for real? Did that? Like he thought it was more of an heirloom or an artisanal piece because like you were just showing it to him,
Mm-hmm.
and like the fact that he didn't realize that it was actual dragon scales is like, oh my.
Thus, I let him at that point like touch it and get a good feel for it.
So he goes on and says like, the tyranny of white dragons has been active. We're not sure why, but they are, 1, more active, and 2, spreading their influence. Something about this this newer generation working maybe not so much together, but towards a common goal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is worrying a lot of the merchants, a lot of the people in Mirabar, even Neverwinter. But they're trying to keep it as quiet as possible because it is so, like, they're afraid of people, like, just calling it superstition. Oh, it's just bandits. They're making it look like dragons. There's no way this would actually be. But
Hmm.
That's what I'm trying to think
is there
of
any
how
other information? Is there any other information you have you want to ask and discuss with the camp? Because like with that, there's like they give you the information that you kind of bring
How
up.
many at one time have they seen?
Due to the frequency of the location, it's usually only one young dragon at a time. Right?
But they're able
they,
to differentiate between the different
but they know
ones.
that it's different ones due to some markings, some features,
Right.
like timing of the attack.
So they can't give us a definitive, there's this many white dragons.
And because of the attacks, there's also just like, well, it's like, well, oh no, my cart was destroyed. It was the white dragons. Oh no.
Yeah.
Hey, those suckers are gonna give me I'm gonna get my money and I'm gonna steal all the goods. Ha 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 ha. I got dragon insurance, bitches.
That is the. Would anyone actually insure against dragons?
I don't know. Right price. Might go out of business, stop doing it, but
Probably not a good time of year.
yeah, probably not. Is there anything else you want to discuss with the merchant company?
Just general goings on of like Neverwinter and anything we might find interesting.
They kind of they do mention that if it's like he kind of goes into less merchant mode and more like just friendly mode. It's like, have you ever been to Neverwinter? Have you ever watched the games?
No.
It's like, they're great. If you can make it, I would recommend it. But while you're in town, recommend going to the Rusted Flagon.
Yeah.
Best drink in Waterdeep.
Drinks, you say?
And they have a drink called the Handmaid's Pale.
God damn it!
And you kind of react to it. He's like, no. The drink is not. The drink is good, but it's magic.
Oh.
It's magic.
It'll give you a vision of the future, of the past. That's how I met my wife. So if you want to avoid some terrible things in your future, you better watch out, won't you? And he starts laughing at his own joke. He kind of gives you recommendations for being in Neverwinter. A few of the other people will chime in. Like you hear some, it's like the flagon is just a tourist trap. Don't listen to him. It's like, hey, I know you. I'll cut your bit. I'll cut your tip.
Oh no.
Wait, sorry. I did not want to imply that. We've already had enough of those jokes.
Well then, if it's a tourist trap, where can we get the best dwarven ale in Neverwinter?
Hey yo.
Dwarven ale.
I am a woman of culture, after all.
I know exactly what you'll want to go to the Seven Kings.
That's such a cool fucking name.
So Varus, go ahead and give me a history check. You specifically.
16.
Nice.
With the 16, the Seven Kings actually reminds you of a story from your past. When you were in the military, there were some people that were there from Neverwinter, and they would sing or tell stories of how they want to go back and get a drink there, because he's not lying. It is fantastic.
Fantastic, you say?
I relay this to the party. It's quite the gem.
You know then.
Yeah, I've seen a few times where a couple guys that went.
Has Sylvaris been there?
I don't believe so.
No, but I've heard stories from other people that I was in the service with that have gone. They've all come back looking like heaven.
Well, I think I know where we should go, Thalra.
Get our pipes.
Get our drink on.
Yeah. Drinks on.
Okay. Smug. So the night eventually will wind down, and everyone will go to sleep. The guards for their company will set up a rotation, and you can kind of see that they have already positioned themselves around y'all as well. Not so much like around your wagon in particular, but like they
included us in their security.
Their formation. They've shifted their wagons a little bit to make it so.
I'll be right back.
Do y'all want to set up your watches as well? Actually, you know what?
Yeah.
You can if you want, but like you'll go through your watch cycle, and it is a quiet night. You can kind of tell that the guards are used to this sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
They will alternate shift. You see a few of them like while they're on your shift. Or while you're awake, they will kind of occasionally they will stop, stare off to somewhere. And they'll use bullnose or pinpoint lanterns, right? Which is
basically
like,
as a flashlight.
Yeah, it's a lantern that's basically, instead of having it exposed all the way, it's a signaling one,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll point it out, and it's like, and then they'll resume their cycle. Like you can tell that they spotted something, but nothing came out of it, right? Oh no. In the morning, they start packing up. You can tell all the guards will, all the guards start going on from like work into, like they start getting comfortable in their wagons as they start going down for the night because their job is done now. The dwarf will come out and it's like, well, if you're ever in Mirabar, come check out our headquarters. We're located at the corner of 7th and Main. If you need anything, we can find it for you. Shakes y'all's hands and like starts barking orders to get people moving. You can tell that they're yeah. Well, he's in Mirabar, which is even further north than Neverwinter. But yeah, he can give you like a like the equivalent of like a carved stone.
Yeah.
Right. Just a kind of stone. They're dwarves. What else are they gonna use?
That's a good.
I asked him if he would like to see the remains of the dragon that we killed.
Like, he just stares at you. It's like, what do you mean remains?
Pull the dragon head out of the fucking bag of holding.
Which one?
Yes.
Why does it matter?
Because it doesn't.
Okay.
I was about to say.
What does it matter,
You
Bob?
can you can kind of tell that he's just speechless. It's just like,
Remember,
Katana.
nothing is impossible, friend.
If you try.
it's like he just like you'll see that he starts apologizing. It's like, I'm sorry I doubted you. I thought it was just friendly banter.
Mhm.
Heavens, I didn't think I'd actually see a dragon head in my lifetime. At least I hope I never would, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better to see a dead one than a live one.
Definitely.
He's not wrong.
Just remember, winter will always come to an end.
Winter is coming.
And so am I. I mean, what?
Muffin, but
Muffin button.
all right. So they will head on their way,
Okay.
and they'll pack up. Some of the people that y'all were talking to will thank you for your time and wish you luck on your travels. And as they head on, start heading south.
Okay.
To the ruins. Or are we going to the bandit camp?
No, y'all are heading towards the room, right?
Ruins!
Because the bandit camp's the other way. All right. So, about a halfway travel, you can kind of start looking at your notes. It's like, okay, Neverwinter's another day up, but if you at around this location, we start heading west. We'll get to the the rune with the where we should expect where we would expect to find shit. As you get there, you can tell that the path. Well, go
Hey,
ahead
Robo,
and
thank
give
you.
me a survival check. You
All
can
of
tell
us,
that, like,
or
anyone who wants to. You can kind of tell that the weather is getting a little bit colder. Not surprisingly colder, like a little bit cooler. Starting the little minor storms that were happening yesterday. It's like a little bit more prolonged, a little bit more present. Not enough to like worry you or anything, but enough to like to be annoying. So we have a 14, a 16, a 23, and a 14.
Yep.
So far as Thora and Rax, y'all will notice that the tracks are, or not so much tracks, but the path is not pristine, right? There is signs of foot traffic. It's hard to tell how much, but it's just barely there for you. And meanwhile, for Lachan with a 23, you will notice that foot traffic is definitely there. And it is somewhat recent. It's not just we have a slight discoloration in the grass. No, there's the grass has been trampled. It is still alive, but mostly because of how young it is. But like the grass itself is broken down. And you can tell that it has been a few days at most for this traffic.
I relay that information to the group.
And you kind of. So I'm assuming that once y'all find that out, y'all immediately go on your guard and you kind of just watch out. Just because there's might be something coming. But
I'm coming.
To your surprise, nothing is in the woods. But to the extent that nothing is in the woods at this point. Y'all no longer hear animals, no flapping, no
brush sounds.
no rustling, no errant snorts or the ruffling of leaves as something runs off. It is
Eerie.
disturbed and it's silent throughout.
It's like we're in the eye of a hurricane.
Yeah. So y'all will follow your you do have pretty detailed instructions that Jenny provided to get to the rune. And once you're in the rune, to get to the uncovered passageway. To the best of y'all's knowledge, or to the best of his knowledge, right? The rest of it is completely picked clean. There have been several groups that have gone through. There have been some people who found secret passages and storerooms or treasure vaults. But it has been years since those were found, and now this one is. So y'all's instructions are primarily this one. So before y'all get there, how do you want to proceed? Like, y'all would be able to judge it from if y'all want to be so many miles out and then go on foot, or if you want to go all the way to it with your wagon. Y'all don't know what to expect.
How far are the ruins from Neverwinter?
About a half a day. Half a day travel.
Should have grabbed one of our interns.
Yeah.
I was about to say, because then we could have just jumped out at the ruins and then they could have gone to Neverwinter.
You can tell that with a 23, y'all would not have found vehicle traffic. It was all foot traffic.
I mean, worst case scenario, we could probably like disguise the wagon as like brush.
Yeah, y'all would probably be able to like hide it off to the side as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of okay with it either way. Like, I think we probably should disguise it, but...
Yeah. I mean, the only other thing I could think of is... would the NARS company have any offices in Neverwinter?
I don't know, Bob, would they? I leave that up to our
Offices,
DM.
no. Offices, no, but they do have content.
Yeah.
I was about to say, because the only other thing I could think of is if we wanted to get the NARS company involved, we could go to Neverwinter, have one of their trusted confidants come out with us back, and then take the carriage back. But that is a lot of back and forth.
Well, I mean, that whoever's in front of you has had a few days ahead of you, right?
Yeah.
So now, why would they be coming through here? This is an empty site. Why do you think that they would be here?
Good
Probably
question.
going to the ruins as well.
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
Unless
If you're
it's the
worried-
traffic from the dwarves that we were with.
Unlikely that they would have gone. Because this is off the path, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. How would you like to proceed?
With
Disguise
caution.
or I was about to say we either disguise it or we do a lot of back and forth.
I'd say we like disguise it. Hide it in some brush.
Yeah.
Alright, disguise it is.
All right. Go ahead and give me a group survival check, and that will be the DC for someone to try and hide to spot it.
Oof.
We got a good spread right now.
We need racks, but
Use AFK.
yes.
Now let's see.
He's got a
Rex.
+4 to survival.
That he did. That he did.
I rolled a 5.
Hmm.
Sorry.
Unfortunate.
Take the average. And this is going to be if, like, this would be compared to them actively looking for it. Because I'm assuming that, like, how, like, passive perception perception would work. Unless they go, you would be smart enough to not just hide it and on the side of the road, right? Or the
Yeah.
pathway.
Yeah.
I was about to say it's like it's pushed into
Oh, he's
the
back.
woods.
Zara, quick, roll a
Survival.
check.
Please be better than a 5.
It was better than a
Maybe it's
5.
my 9. So
I should have rolled for him.
Right.
the average is going to be a 14. All right. So the last bit of y'all will park it like a few miles out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how do you want to approach this ruin? You want to keep going down the path, or do you want to use the side roads or the side paths? Because you don't know what to expect.
Are there woods leading? Like,
Yeah.
I say we
There's
go through the
woods.
woods.
Eventually,
Because that should deter aerial attack and horseback attacks.
Indeed.
And range.
are you gonna just move through the woods, or are you gonna do so stealthily?
I'll hit him with a stealth.
Yeah.
Hold on. So it's one of those. I don't want to waste the time of it, right?
Okay.
You will eventually move closer. You will move so stealthily, but as you get closer and closer, you will notice that there is nobody outside the mall. Right? There would be nobody to stealth up on.
That's weird.
I keep on saying mine. It's a ruin. I've been doing this for weeks.
It is what it is.
Bob just knows that we're going to convert it into a mining operation.
Next, he'll
That's how
call
it
it a
always
dungeon.
works. That's silly.
No, what's next?
There we
There's going to be a dragon.
So the ruin itself is unguarded at the front.
Mhm.
It is. You can kind of tell, like, and this is by the notes too. Like, the
Rune?
cave entrance that it is, the rune is recessed slightly from the mouth, and you can kind of like see it's like, okay, it's a large cave, and then about 10-15 feet in, just to get enough out of the weather, you can kind of start seeing the relief of the dwarven columns, the dwarven architecture carved directly into the wood or the stone as it goes further in.
Mm-hmm.
I look at Silvaris and I tell him memorize those markings. And
Do I
describe them to our
recognize
interns
those
later.
markings?
Well, you can kind of tell that right now it's mostly just its names. It's welcoming friends of the dwarves.
Okay.
You
There's no
can
stay
kind of-
out cool kids club only.
No, you will notice that
No girls
there
allowed.
is a sign. There is a sign outside the cave that has been like knocked over and trampled on a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
This is written in common, and it seems relatively new. It's it's kind of a warning so much as it's information as well as a warning. It's like, look, it's kind of telling people these ruins have been well explored. There may still be active traps. Are you sure it's worth it? Right? Like, are you sure it's worth exploring?
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, Bob,
And it is
do I
flagged from
notice
you notice what?
any thief markings due to thieves camped?
Yeah, actually.
What do I see?
You see there's two things of how thieves can't work, right? There's the
Mhm.
there's the way to speak hidden languages within a common phrase.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like
With the dwarf talking about winter.
well, less about that and more along the lines of if thieves are discussing like who's an easy marker, who's not safe to hit, who's protected and stuff like that, there are
Mhm.
subtle cues that they can give that sound innocuous to common people that would give you very explicit instructions like, yeah, don't mess with this house over here because of they're protected by these people unless you want to get on their bad side, stay away from. Or
Right.
this person's a really easy mark. He leaves his back door open like 3 days out of the week and goes out for hours at a time if you want an easy hit.
Mm-hmm.
But to someone who is unfamiliar with it, they wouldn't catch any of it.
Right.
They would think you're just like, oh yeah, they're talking about old Jimmy on the other side of town about how great his chicken carbonara is. Shit like that. The second part is carving like almost innocent symbols into the ground or into the building that kind of says like, hey, this is a safe spot, this is dangerous, don't go here. It's like this is cleared out, or there's still stuff left behind.
I
In this
posted
case,
in the chat there for everybody else to read as well.
In this case, you would find that it has the mark and it is relatively old, but you can kind of see that it says it's cleared out.
Okay. So, at least from a people aspect, we shouldn't really expect much then.
Yeah. But you can kind of tell that this would probably be before this secret passageway was discovered.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what?
Hmm?
So there's
Thieves weren't
thieves
able to-
camp from before.
Yes.
The
and they
new
were-
passage.
And they were unable to find the new passage as well. Which is kind of odd. You would expect them to be able to find it, but it's like, well, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So as you go through, you have your instructions to find your way deeper in. Take these passageways. Find these instructions. Go down this way, and it should be this column. Between these columns, there should be this entryway.
Mm-hmm.
And you will gradually make your way down, and eventually you would find the instructions. They're very well written, very easy to follow. And Jindy and his crews have made sure any of the traps that were or might have been there have been cleared out. But you can find, like, one of the things you do notice as you're moving through is there's trash on the ground. Not so much not like a whole lot of trash, but someone has been here recently, or some people.
Interesting.
You will eventually find the pathway, and you will go down, and it will gradually open up into this long hallway. The hallway itself is 20 feet or so wide, and is completely dark.
And it's very clearly booby trapped.
You would have to spot check that. But what you do notice, even through the darkness with your old dark vision, is this is a long hallway, and you can kind of see reliefs and carvings into the wall as you're moving down.
Do I see any mushrooms?
Yeah.
No, not in here. Not yet. The first thing you'll notice, other than the fact that we're on a different map and there's a big dragon statue at the end of the hallway, right? You don't see that part yet. But the hallway itself is wide, and there are dwarven runes carved into it, along with not so much paintings, but like they're non-rudimentary, but they are like drawings to accompany these tales, or the whatever writing is with them. Anyway, shit.
You need all of us on the map.
Varus keeps touching me.
It is known.
What's that for?
Something soft and squishy. Do you need all of our tokens on the map?
No, just one of them to. Well, for the sake of the story, I'll give you a second area. We just need one on the map to share where the party is. But if you want to do like marching order over to the right to how y'all will be traveling normally, if y'all want to be like side by side, if you zoom out, there's a lit area to the far right.
I see. Okay.
And I just remembered y'all all did get a long rest before from last night.
For Steve.
Yeah, I was about to say I'll be in between Thalra and Silvaris, but I'm gonna assume we're using me as the map token.
Perhaps.
Or actually, here's a better idea. Zenosuke is the map icon.
Yes,
See?
yes.
All right. So it looks like Ronnie's first, Thalra's second,
Mm-hmm.
Lachan is third, Sylvaris is second, or second to last, and Rax is in the back. And y'all are going single file, right?
Well,
Like there's
Okay,
room for
is
y'all
that-
to be like, at least in this one, like there's room for y'all to be 15 feet across. Out. I just jammed my knee into my desk.
Yeah, then how about that?
Okay.
altered formation?
Swinging gate.
All right.
I mean, if
So
we're
you'll-
doing that, then it should be more like that, and then have Rax like kind of center mass there.
No, Rax is lagging behind. So he's not caught in whatever else we are.
Well, I mean, like he would be like in between you and Ronnie, but down below, and then staggered in between me and yeah, like that. So this way, there can't be a straight line between Rax and anyone.
Unless
It's all for naught. It's all
they
for naught.
attack
It's a cone.
diagonally.
Well, no, it could just be a cone. Like,
Or a fireball.
got that too.
All right. Do y'all?
Check for traps at every single, way all the way.
Well,
in,
what
obviously.
what about the? Do you stop and read the murals, or do you just keep going forward?
Yeah.
What language are the murals?
Do you actually have stuff for that?
I do.
Then yes.
All right, so go ahead and give me an investigation check. The runes are in. Well, actually, no, it's in Dwarven. Y'all all know Dwarven, if I recall correctly.
Yep.
Damn.
Mm,
Make the investigation apply to something else then.
I do
if
not
it
know
comes
Dwarven.
up, I'll use it, Cad.
Thank you.
Rax does not know Dwarven.
You do not know Dwarven. Okay. So you can tell that these murals are. They're collectively referred to as the Tales of the Dragon Slayers. There's one story of.
How have they already written a story about us?
right?
No, right? There's one story of how there once was a dragon
Named Tim.
who fought off multiple people who were after him. What?
It's just rhyming, so it's great.
Rax is going to
Inadvertently
recast
rhyme.
aid.
The story goes along the way of only he who was free of sin may wield the weapon that would slay the dragon.
Make sure you do it.
Well, that doesn't sound like
And-
any one of us.
It showed people the dragon fighting other dragons, the dragon fighting people, heroes, and eventually a hero drew the sword or pulled the sword from the stone and was able to defeat the dragon. Another legend talks of how the dragon had focused primarily on his magic, though frail, and was on his way to becoming a dragon lit.
Dragon bitch.
Now, more importantly, did this hero command the wind?
Oh, which one?
Did he have the power to say, wake it?
No. But these are different tales. Like, these are different. You can kind of tell that these are about different heroes, different legends.
But they
The
all share
second
the
one,
same name.
They do not. They are not Link.
He come to town to
Are they
save
dressed in
the Princess
green?
Zelda.
No. So you wouldn't be able to tell because you're relying on dark vision.
Damn.
Because no one has casted light or lit a torch. The second one is talking about one that was aiming to become a dragon lich, but
Not all liches are bad.
and he was nigh invincible until the hero until a dwarf found the source of his power at the bottom of a lake and destroyed it. Like, it kind of implies that it was his what would have been his phylactery, but he destroyed it, and then he was able to defeat the dragon. The final story that you find is about
All in your
Siegmund,
mind.
and how he kind of goes on to describe how this one fought the dragon to a stalemate and the dragon fled. He gave chase, but the dragon sent a horde to fight him. Sent his 2 lieutenants to fight him. Destroyed his family and his home until he finally found a magical axe, and then he was able to confront the dragon once again and finally defeat it.
He's Kratos.
And you can kind of see these stories like being told as you walk down this hallway. And once you finish the third story, and like they're wrapped around both sides of the walls, there's some kind of cautionary warnings throughout here about letting the monster sleep that lies within. And as you're moving through, you can kind of tell that y'all notice it's getting colder as you move further in. It's not much right now, but like the upper floor was a little bit stagnant, and now we're getting into like, it feels as if air is moving, but you can't really feel where it's coming or going from. But it's colder. As you get to the final room down there at the north end of that hallway, you can see a large dragon statue's head carved into the wall.
Nice.
And above the head, like kind of like, well, for example, mine's a Morio, right? You have the words carved around the archway.
Yeah.
Like, so imagine the words carved around like the imaginary collar around the dragon's head against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
3 keys are needed to restore sight, and the dragon will show you. With sight restored, the dragon will show you the way.
It's gonna open its mouth, and we have to crawl through it.
Yep.
Rax is gonna recast aid for the day.
I didn't hit the enter button. Sorry.
Okay.
5th level aid, right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Anytime I get a long rest, I'll be casting it.
All right. So y'all are in this room,
Mm-hmm.
and you can tell that there are doorways to the right and to the left, and both of these doorways appear to be slightly open.
Define slightly.
Not flush with the wall, but not open to the extent that you could see through them.
Okay.
What's the door made out of? Is it like a wooden door, a stone door?
Stone.
Okay.
Everything in here is made of stone. It is very, very obviously dwarven architecture.
Rock and stone, brother.
But there are elements here you can kind of tell that there's the entire thing is. I'm trying to think of how I describe this. One, it is Art Deco. This is typical for dwarven patterns, but
Mhm.
you can kind of tell that there's symbology here, almost to the extent that the dwarves made this to just as a cautionary tale. Like we talked about the legends, we talked about the warnings that were there, and as you come through, it kind of feels oppressive. It kind of feels, as opposed to normal dwarven architectures, which is very open, very flamboyant. Look at us, we're amazing at what we do. This is designed to not be welcoming at all.
Hmm.
Well, left or right?
Yeah, you have doors to the left and to the right.
Always
And
left.
I was about to say,
how I am-
statistically, all the treasure's on the left.
So how I am going to run this is going to be a little bit more similar to a dungeon crawl. I
Yeah.
do have, like, traveling through is going to take time. There's going to be random stuff. There's a few scripted events as we go through, but this is explorable for y'all.
Sweet. You peek through the left.
But I need to go to the restroom.
Wow.
We peek through
I'm
Bob's
sorry.
bladder.
So, chat, how's your weekend going?
Tell us, chat, have you done anything fun and exciting?
Yes.
Got talking to himself again.
The what?
I just said you're talking to yourself again, talking to chat.
Yeah. As normal. This is nothing
are you going to-
strange.
Before we go further, though, are y'all going to light something? Or are you going to travel relying on dark vision?
Lighting
Hold
something would
on.
give us a way to whatever.
Dancing lights. It's a cantrip. So
Okay, dancing lights. That is 120 feet.
if it will actually cast, I'm clicking the button and it is not doing the thing.
It appears.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Okay, so up to concentration up to 1 minute, you can move them.
Yeah, I mean, I would just go ahead and assume that I'm gonna keep casting it for narrative
Okay.
purposes until,
It's a
maybe
cantrip.
something else happens. Yeah.
All right, so the first hallway that y'all go down is, it's probably around, I can't remember what the scale that I use for this. I think each one is actually 10 feet, not a 5.
Mm-hmm. Lots of chores. I know
But
that feeling.
the hallway is pretty. Y'all are looking for traps. But it is very much the same type of architecture, and there does not appear to be any traps along the hallway. So as you go through the door, you find the door at the end of the hallway, and this one is fully open. So I'm gonna open the full thing.
Yeah.
And as you go through, the door does not creak on the hinge. As it slides out of the way, or sorry, as I said, it's already fully open. You can see there are signs of a struggle. There are like the pretty pristine the
Like
the
blade marks
architecture
on
of
the walls and stuff.
You can kind of see like marks like of where
It's-
weapons hit the ground, or the walls. But it's
I look at the
strange
ceiling.
because it's seemingly random. Go ahead and give me. And as y'all are moving, like it's like you're opening doors, you're increasing the circulation. You feel it's getting colder. Still not too much, but it is there. With a 13, you really don't see anything. Like I said, it's rather short for dwarven architecture. But with a 21, you will see in the ceiling, you kind of notice like hanging crystals of ice. They're hard to see without, or actually no, with the dancing lights, you can kind of see them glittering
Mm-hmm.
in the sky. But it's just like they're just floating, making a slight little like glass, like the little sound that glass makes whenever two small pieces hit each other, right? The little tink,
Mhm.
tink, tink, tink.
Ting ting. Ting 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 ting.
You can kind of see like in the corners of the room, there's ice crystals starting to form because of the cold. And yeah, other than that, the room is mostly empty. Like there is some shattered ice from some of these, but it's
So
really
no
strange
like
because it's like
ventilation grates or anything like that.
not really.
Okay, so that rules out poison. Look, I got Resident Evil brain. You give me a 3x3 room, I'm assuming it's a poison trap room. So these ice crystals, would you say they're ice sprites?
How would you check? They're currently just floating in the air. They're not really.
Arcana!
It doesn't seem like they're. It doesn't seem like they might be magical, but it doesn't seem like they're alive. Like they're floating, but they aren't. Like they could be a really primitive ice sprite,
Mm-hmm.
but they aren't really doing right.
So no reaction to us or anything?
Yeah, like as y'all are moving around, you can kind of like how you move, kind of like causes them to shift a little bit. They're just a little bit out of reach for y'all, but like if y'all were to reach up and touch them, like it would bob for a bit in the air. It feels like normal ice, not melting, just staying still.
You want me to shoot a kid?
No.
Pulls out a Glock.
I mean,
Damn, Hatsune Miku, we're gonna have to kill these ice sprites.
do we have anybody that can tell if it's like magical in nature?
Well, he did an Arcana check, and he couldn't. He didn't really. He's not
They're
sure.
not hostile, but
He's not sure if it's magic or just ice, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It's okay, I'll persuade them if they come after us.
well, here's the thing. What benefit do we have in tampering with it? Like, can we... So, they're floating ice crystals, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have we tried looking inside of the ice crystals?
They're a little bit out of the way, so I
tried to coax one to us like a cat.
it didn't do anything with that.
What do my elvish eyes perceive?
about them?
With a 14 appears to be ice crystals floating in the air.
So I don't see anything inside of them.
No, they're very small ice.
Okay.
We're talking about like maybe the length of a like maybe the length of a pen at the longest.
Ah.
Like you might be able to throw one at them and it'd be about the strength of a pebble.
Firebolt one.
I'm gonna say let's all get out of the room first.
We're not in the room, are we?
No.
Well,
It shows we're outside of it on the map.
okay.
I assumed y'all were inside.
Yes.
Because y'all were
I was about to say I saw a 3x3 room and I assumed poison, so I stayed at the door frame.
There's a lot of 3x3 rooms on the map. Steve, I apologize, but
They're
I
all
did not put any
poison.
poison traps in this dungeon.
It's okay if there is.
He's
Poison would be
lying to
green
us
trash.
as soon as we go in. Something's
Why
gonna
would I
happen.
use poison when one of you is immune to it?
He's not wrong.
And one of
I
us
mean,
is
just because he's immune to it
resistant.
doesn't mean the rest of us are.
I got resistance.
If you cast a spell that you...
Okay. What about the door?
The door.
This door is open, and you can kind of see further in. You see a lit room.
Okay.
So like, that room, that door is also slightly closed, but you can kind of see, like, you can hear voices inside of it. It's just like, what is that thing? Where are the... Like, you can kind of, they're kind of scattered, right? They're talking about what was that thing, what's going on. They're confused, and they're trying to make heads or tails of from what you can understand from them, they're trying to find something. And the room on the inside is, like I said, larger than a 3x3. And they're kind of standing in the center, like, and I'm not going to say, like, it is, did I say it was open or just, like, cracked open?
You said cracked open.
Okay. So you can't see them, you can kind of hear a few voices talking.
I was about to say, are we able to see anyone or anything of note?
I would say you'd be able to see a few of them talking, like maybe two of them, and they're like looking towards possibly a third, possibly more.
Hit him with that, fist up and then finger gesture. How many I think are inside?
I can't count.
Sylvaris would be the only one to understand
You
it.
do hear them complaining about they found a chest that whenever they they found a chest and didn't seem to be locked, but had a simple like opening mechanism, but none of them could make it move. And every time they tried, they got hurt from it.
I have experience with that.
I relay that to people and whispering in their ears.
How sensually does he whisper?
I'm licking my lips as I tell you it. After every word. Chess.
How disgusted
Yeah.
am I from this?
I don't know, how disgusted are you?
Very.
At one point, you could have sworn he licked your ear.
Oh,
A hot breath
Oh,
in the air. Oh, in this case, it's
God.
a cold breath because we're in a cold area.
God dang it, Sylvaris. Well, do we want to go in?
And you can tell that these people are very clear garbs of dragon cultists.
Okay, we're gonna go in guns blazing on this one, guys.
I forgot to mention that would be obvious to y'all from what they're wearing. That's kind of important.
Yeah, it's time.
If y'all would like to do like an ambush on them.
I cast all of my normal stuffages. And mount
That will
up.
bring us over here.
Ooh.
I wanted to have something for combat maps. Go ahead and put yourselves near the bottom. You won't actually be there because you're still outside the room, but just so that we can,
There's Ronnie.
start having something.
God. I'm just, for the sake of my sanity, gonna roll initiative.
Yep, that seems reasonable.
Because Ronnie's token keeps going over the top of mine, so.
Understandable. A crisp 21 for my initiative.
Listen, man. I'm just happy I actually rolled a number that was higher than 10.
I'm just happy I get a bonus to my initiative thanks to being a swashbuckler.
Steve, do you see, though? They're floating weapons.
They are. Which means we could have floating weapons.
That's true.
These are very clearly. They do have a light. So you can kind of see the.
Yeah, I just miss our light.
Yeah, I mean, I assumed you would have done that as you saw their light. I think that seems reasonable. You can tell that they are wearing their typical ashen cloak. So the lanyards that they have, the white is actually pretty stark contrast to the dark cloak. Their weapons are, as you see, you can kind of see like one with a crossbow, a few with simple weapons, and then one with a rather large axe. If you would like to position yourselves to do a sneak attack, I let y'all get close enough to the door without rolling it. But if you want to try to do something offensively, I would need sneak attacks for that. Or sneak rolls. And then we would actually go straight into initiative where, like I said, if you succeed, y'all would get that surprise. They would be surprised. And if you failed, we would just go through normal initiative from there.
Oh boy.
I think we're going through normal initiative.
So, who was trying to do something sneaky?
I was.
Steve was. I was just rolling to see how it would go.
So LeChon kind of positioned himself to do something, and LeChon's leg starts cramping up as she
stumbles and falls.
Stumbles and falls and hits the door, causing it to creak as it opens up. And then all of them look at y'all.
I quickly yell, "Pocket sand!"
At first, they kind of were looking. They looked at y'all with a little bit of You can kind of tell that at first it was relief, right? Because they thought that it might have been allies, is what you're getting. But then the moment they recognized you as strangers,
Stranger
They
danger.
immediately reach for their weapons. So how we're going to start this off is, Lachan, you are going to be prone to start off with because of how you alerted them, but we will... Sort in descending order. Okay, good. Nothing broke. But no, nobody is surprised for this. So we can just go ahead and as they notice y'all, they begin to posture as like, y'all best be, it's like, y'all best leave if you know what's good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I'm so scared.
I start yelling slurs in Sylvan.
Slurs in Sylvan, okay. Gonna call them rock munching gnomes.
Exactly. All right. Combat started, I assume now?
Yes.
Yeah.
By the
Okay.
way, can we tell what cult they're from?
You
I'm
can tell
assuming
that
the
they're
white.
wearing white lanyards.
Oh, the White Dragon Cult.
Would you say they're
Uh,
wearing white robes?
No,
Hey,
the
no.
robes themselves are dark gray with that scale pattern.
Nope.
They are
Nope.
not wearing
Nope.
white robes.
Nope.
Alright.
All of their
So-
hoods are down. The one with the axe is actually a dragonborn, but he...
Okay, so
That's what I said. I feel like
45.
you're underutilizing Dragonborns.
Yeah.
Alright, so I've with my 50 movement, 45 here, and then 5 to the corner to be right there.
This
Okay.
is pretty much an open room, so don't worry about anything.
Yeah. I was
Okay.
just measuring to show you that like I went 45 and then diagonal 1 for the 5 to make it 50.
Okay.
I will expend 1 key point for Fury of Blows already. Then 21,
Yep, that's a hit. 10 points.
24,
That's a hit.
flurry hit,
What?
18.
That's a hit.
I will enact my one-hand technique that I will make them knock prone. They must make a dexterity saving
All
throw.
right, he failed.
It was me,
Okay.
Barry. It's my
So now he's-
one-handed technique.
So he's prone now, right? That means I get advantage.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
then
that's also a hit.
that also will expend that.
Nice.
That's 1,
Opening
2,
attack.
3, 4.
18,
Okay.
25, 32, 35 points of damage.
And that is my turn.
Rax, it is your turn.
I'm going to cast Bless.
Hashtag blessed.
Yep.
Now,
I feel so blessed.
that just means I have to put on Africa now.
Do I get 3 people?
No.
Okay, I'm going to buff Lachan, Sylvaris. Actually,
Steve, there's one out there in the Caribbean right now. Please don't do that.
nope,
Yeah, you'd have to move if you want to do that.
Too
I'm
bad.
not moving. So I'm buffing me, Lachan, and Alra.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Also, this has the potential to go for a while, so I want to make sure y'all are aware. Try to be smart with usage of limited resources.
Yes.
Okay.
I want to say that because I'm really bad about it, and that was one of my objectives while I was preparing this.
That's
So,
it.
y'all have been warned.
Okay. So, let's see.
When you say that, you're referring to the entire dungeon, not this room, right?
Correct.
No,
Okay.
this room.
I'm just making sure.
Just this room.
They're actually all secret dragons.
Yeah. Well, I'm using resources to see what these things are like right now. So it's fine.
Alright. I am going to cunning action dash.
You all beat the. It's not even a frick. It wasn't even a freaking contest for the freaking initiative rolls.
I just find it funny that I actually rolled good for once, and I'm still the last in the party.
50, 55.
Like,
You are prone though,
Yeah, so
standing up is half of your.
yeah, so that puts me back at normal speed then.
wait, was
No, so
Steve
what's your
knocked
speed?
prone?
When he tripped.
Oh,
Yeah.
So it takes half of your base speed, but when you dash, you add your full speed back to it. So you're at like one. If you're going to do cunning action dash, you're at 1.5 speed, right?
Alright, so 45 feet. Alright, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. And I'm going to firebolt the archer in the back.
Okay.
Where's firebolt at? There it is. Shiakazi!
What is Shiakazi?
I don't think firebolt benefits from sneak attack.
It does not.
Does the 17 hit?
17. You are blessed, so yes.
Ah. You
Even
need me
without
to
the bless, it
roll?
would have hit.
Alright.
Roll the damage. Oh no, you rolled.
Yeah.
Holy
27?
shit! 27 points of damage. Oh right, we're level. Fuck.
Yep.
Don't worry, they're not.
All right.
And that is it for my turn? Yes. Yes, it is. It is Thalra's turn.
I switch my tool and move to here. And I pokety on Mr. Axeman.
Okay.
But after I cast... No, you know what? Never mind. We're just gonna go for it. I'll get interrupted and then I'll lose the spell for that. That will not hit.
No, the first one will not.
Will
Second,
a 13 with bless?
Roll the bless.
1, 4.
14.
Will a
14 will
14
not.
hit?
A 14
Alright.
will not.
That is my turn. I stand here dumbfounded at my inability to hit a large burly man with an axe.
Is he a
then,
large burly man with an axe?
He is a large burly dragonborn with an axe. Yes.
What's the difference?
Right.
Is he a white dragonborn?
It is. Fortunately. And they are going to use their big ol' axe.
Shiakazi!
To what?
Seriously, only 6 points of damage.
Almost half.
But did you hit me?
It was a 22.
22.
Versus armor class.
Okay, yes, you hit me.
Okay, and they are going to swing again. At least that's good, right?
What are these rolls?
25 versus armor class. Well, and the first one was a 15 on the die, and the second one was an 18 on the die.
Okay. So how much
All
damage?
right, so 6 on the first one, 11 on the second.
There we go. Okay.
This one's going to move back here. and then attack Sylvaris with his short bow. Will an 18 hit?
No, because I'll do that.
All right, so let's see. The damage you would take from the attack is reduced by 10 plus your dexterity modifier plus your monk level. So 1d10 plus, goddamn,
My
15,
plus-
16 points of damage.
Yeah.
All right, so let me roll for damage.
Mm-hmm.
The total that I have is 18. So I need your
reduced by
D10.
1d10, yeah.
I need your D10.
3.
3 plus, what's the total damage reduction?
So 3 plus my dexterity modifier, which is 5. So that's 8. Plus my monk level, which is 11, which is 19 points of damage.
Okay. So you reduce the first attack to 0. Are you gonna do anything else with that action?
No. No, I will
All
not.
right. It is going to make a second attack against you, and it is going to miss horribly.
I catch his arrow with my teeth.
Confused by the fact that you cut the arrow with your teeth, his second shot goes wide and hits nothing.
Wild.
Wow.
It's the poop dagger's turn. Oh ho, so you're approaching me.
No.
Do it, you coward.
This one's going to attack Sylvaris. First one's going to hit, the second one will. For 7 points of damage.
Okay.
All right, it is Sylvaris' turn.
Okay. Same guy right here that I hit last time.
Mm-hmm.
27.
Yep, that's a hit.
I don't mind swinging the damage. I'm gonna take that off. 24
Yep, that's also a hit.
and 22.
So it was 19 points of damage on the first one.
19 and then 26 total.
Okay, so the first 2 attacks are enough to take out this one.
Okay, then I'll hit this other guy here with the other one.
Okay, so 7 points of damage.
Yes. And then I will reposition to there.
Alright.
And that's my turn.
Rax, is your turn. In this room, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
map, there is an entrance to the north and to the east, or to the west. There's not one to the east.
This way and this way.
Rax, where are you?
I moved up a little bit. I'm going
Okay.
to use. I was rejecting my distance. I'll use Toll the Dead on the dagger looking dude.
That is a wisdom save. Yeah, it's a failure. God.
Works for me.
What the heck?
I don't know why that you're so cursed with that, Czar.
It happens. That's my turn.
My turn.
Yes.
I'll move up there. Because it's what, 1, or 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I will green flame blade him.
All right.
18, 19, 20. Alright. He takes
God, fuck.
14.
God damn it.
Well, no, that 21 doesn't count for
Oh, okay.
anything. That's the jump damage.
Right, sorry.
But it's not much better because 16 follow up with that from my actual weapon. So 14, 24, 30.
30 total.
And then I will use my last 5 feet to back up.
No, you're a sneaky boy.
But you only have 2 feet.
Shh. I'm an octopi.
Anything else?
Nah. Save my sorcery points for something bigger.
All right, Thora.
I attempt to hit the stabby boy to the southwest of me.
All right.
You hit the fuck out of him.
The stabby boy to the southwest.
I do that, and I infuse it as well. How's
damn,
how
do
is
you hit
stabby
him?
boy looking?
Severely wounded. You
Well,
can sneeze on him and probably kill him.
that's unfortunate for him, because I just don't like him.
Yeah, understandable.
Yep. And then... wait, hold on.
Ooh.
I didn't have her
I do have
open.
a question, Bob.
Yeah. What?
Was the Dragonborn vulnerable to fire damage?
No.
Damn.
Yeah. On the Axeman.
Dragonborn?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And that is my turn.
On their turn, after you make your attacks, you all notice the door to the north open wider than it was, and both of them immediately turn to stare at it,
Okay.
but nothing is there. As they kind of relax a little bit, the axe-looking dude is gonna go after Lechon.
Provoke!
It doesn't.
Why not?
Because Thor's range is 10 feet and it has to leave the range.
Damn.
And
That is
Ronnie
true.
already used their reaction to infuse the.
That's right. That's a reaction, not bonus.
All right.
Do your worst.
That's a miss. That is a 23 versus armor class
I'll let it go through.
for 14 points of slashing damage.
Is that all you got? I fought halflings stronger than you.
Let's see. He's gonna go over here and then take a shot at Lechon.
Do your worst.
23 versus armor class
I'll let it go through.
He did his worst.
for 22 points of damage.
Ow.
He's going to do a second shot. That one's a 26
Yeah, I was about to say, I can't even block that one if I wanted to.
for 9 points of damage.
That bastardo.
Right. It is Sylvaris' turn.
A bow is stronger than you, X-Man.
So 30 to here, 20 to here. It's 50.
You should be able to measure the straight line, and it will give you the correct
No, I
number.
did. Yeah, I did too. I was just making sure because it said like 30 here, and I was like, okay, but
You should use center to center, not
snap to
no
center.
snapping.
Okay, I see. All right,
That way
so
it goes to the square you're actually going to.
I go
I
here.
really should have experimented with freaking hex grid on this. Okay, so you're attacking.
17 points.
That's a hit.
All right, we'll spend that.
12 point Torinos.
We're gonna hit again.
That's a
25,
hit.
and then we're gonna hit again. So
Okay.
24, 34, 36 points of damage.
Yeah. He
And
is severely wounded.
that is my turn.
All right. It is, and as you get close to this guy, you can kind of notice like he's distracted between y'all and that northern.
So since I moved closer, do I notice anything like at the door? Because I am closer.
With your passive perception, no.
Okay.
Because in order to scan, it is active perception, and that is an action.
Okay. So the 16
Like-
wouldn't see anything as my passive perception.
Like the door's open and it appears to be an open hallway. Yeah.
Okay.
But it is so far. Or sorry, Rex.
Okay, I'm gonna
Oh,
move
you
here and kind of
move
shank
in?
him.
You're gonna shank him.
Hell yeah.
Nice, do it. That's a hit for 10 points of damage.
That's my turn.
Worth it.
My turn?
Yep.
Green flambe. Yes.
Okay. So one, how do you want to kill him? Because I'm going to assume that you're just gonna nuke the fuck out of him. But before the attack came through, right, as you're calculating everything out, after he got stabbed, he kind of like wipes the blood from it coming from his mouth. He looks down. It's like he looks at Rax, then he looks at all of y'all, and it's like, it's y'all.
Yeah.
It's you.
So
Yeah.
You don't recognize this guy.
Nope.
He recognizes y'all.
And who
As he should recognize the
are
Great One.
you?
Damn straight he should. Okay, so how much damage was it?
Let's see. That's going to be
23,
What is
33, 37, 45, 49, 57, 63 points of damage. Holy shit.
Nice.
How do you want to kill him?
with extreme prejudice. He's the
Just
wrong
like-
color. He should be
It's
red.
like you crouch down and then springboard up and stab him, running him through in a flash of green flame as he falls to where you were.
Dragon, I shall run you through.
All right. Are you gonna do anything else?
I will. What is the healing for a potion of healing? Was it 1d8?
2d4 plus 2?
2d4 plus 2? Okay. I only use a bonus action for that. So 2d4. That is 4, so 6. And that will be, hang on, 1, 2, 4, 15. Okay. I'll go over here.
Right.
And that's it.
It is Thor's turn.
Wee! Wee! Okay. Bunk. 19 hit.
Yes.
Bunk. Bunk.
With 20 points,
Oh,
he is also out.
okay. Well, then I didn't infuse it. Unless you want to force me to use it. Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay.
Right, so all these guys are dead. The door to the west was open.
Mm-hmm.
And then for some reason the door to the north opened during combat. If y'all go down there now and look down it, you won't see anything.
Wait, between which door? Both doors? You don't see anything?
To the north door, you wouldn't see anything. It's just a long hallway.
Where's that chest at?
Huh?
Are we still in combat order? Or is combat
No,
order?
we're outside of combat.
Okay. Is this north hallway dark?
Yes.
Can I light a torch and toss one down there?
Yeah.
I want to
Can
light
you
a
just
torch
look-
and toss it down the hall.
That's because can you just
Well, because
look
he said
down
it's a
there?
long, dark hallway, so I want to like illuminate some of the hallway so I can see further down.
You throw it down there, and it is a hallway that will lead to another door that also appears to be open. But as you throw, you notice the glistening of those ice crystals near the ceiling. As you threw it, it kind of, the heat causes them to all tinkle. But you notice that. Go ahead and give me your perception check.
Okay, perception. Oh,
Okay, yeah. You just notice the ice crystals.
Damn.
guys, there's some more ice crystals down this hallway.
Mm.
There are some in this room too, but they appear to like they've been cleared away. Like,
So you're saying
in the
there's less
center-
ice crystals in this hallway than there is in the room that
no,
we're
in
currently
the room that y'all are in, like,
Okay.
there's ice crystals on the ground in addition to, like, instead of just being suspended in the air, they're all, like, some of them are draped against the walls.
And this hallway
And then
has
there's
more
like buildup of crystal of ice in the corners along the thing. And once you kind of come off of that little rush of adrenaline from the fight, you notice that it's still getting colder as you progress through this dungeon.
Should be killing those things.
Like, you keep saying it gets colder, but is it like getting colder to where it's like uncomfortably cold, or like,
Not yet.
or just kind of like reducing the temperature?
It's reducing in temperature, but the
Okay.
more
Where's that goddamn treasure chest at?
from the best you can tell, it's not in this room.
God damn it.
I'm assuming y'all are going to rummage through their bodies. I'll use your investigation roll. You can kind of find really crudely written notes about this area, about the dungeon, or not so much about the dungeon itself, but about how to get to the. And in there's also stuff along the lines of make contact once you found the mask. Don't try to retrieve the mask on your own.
The mask.
The mask.
Or sorry, if you find the mask.
If it's good.
If is good.
I know.
You can find some rations on them. Their weapons are rudimentary. There was 4 of them here. If you want to, of the various clothes, if you want to put them on, if you want to have their garments as well.
Could we just wear them over our armor?
You cut out.
Oh, I said, could we just wear them over our armor?
Yeah. It's mostly a cloak, right?
Yeah, man, I don't think we need to be super elaborate with the disguise, but just enough to maybe fool them for a second or two.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. A moment is sometimes all you need.
But what is a moment in D&D?
Less than a turn.
Less than a turn? Damn. Not even a turn.
Get a free bonus action on top of your normal bonus action.
A bonus round. Okay.
All right. So which way do you want to go?
What's down the left door?
The left way, you'll notice some stairs that go down and then a quick hook around.
Oh, we found the entrance to the lower layer. Let's clear out this layer first.
Yep.
All right,
Okay.
north it is.
Right.
What is in this room, Bob? Another poison trap room.
In here, we have, as y'all are moving further north on the page, right? It is gradually getting colder. You kind of put together, it's like the ranges are from bottom of the page to top of the page. It gets progressively colder. But in this room itself, you can kind of tell that there's a lot of ice crystals in the corners. Like large deposits of ice. There's a lot of floating ice crystals, those small little almost sprite-like crystals along the top. But these are kind of weaved in strange patterns for some reason. Like instead of just being suspended in the air, like these appear to be in concentric groups, almost like hypnotic in how they're fashioned. The door to the north is closed, but the door to the west is open.
Bob, can I use that investigation on the crystals?
Mm-hmm.
To see if I can determine anything else about them. on
Let's see, that
closer
one was-
examination. I guess I got 19. I don't remember. Feel free to go back and double check. It
Yeah, I'm double checking. I don't remember when it was actually made.
was like right when we got here.
Yeah, the 19.
Mm-hmm.
All right, with a 19. The ice crystals are like how are you going to actually investigate? Are you just going to get real close to them, or what are you going to do with them?
Yeah, I'm gonna get real close. I'm gonna kind of study it a little bit, and I think I will touch it. Then I'll back off, and touch it. Then with the tip of my lance.
Okay. So as you look at it, you notice that this large pile of ice is, well, a lot of the ice is perfectly crystal clear. One of the piles of, like the small little ones, are crystal clear.
Yeah.
And the ones on the ground are a little bit cloudier, but this large grouping is exceptionally cloudy. You get close, and you can kind of tell that it's very. It's almost growing erratically, like the ice crystals are forming. Instead of in long crystalline columns, it's like branching in almost spines. You back up a little bit, and you poke it.
Yep.
And I'm going to need you to give me a. What do you think is the best thing for fear and for being surprised as far as a saving throw?
Would that be wisdom? I don't know.
Like frightful presence is a charisma save.
Is it?
For dragons? Yeah. I'm trying to think. But this is.
So you said fear and what else?
So being surprised. I like wisdom because in addition to everything else, what happens is this pile of crystal.
Yep. After
it gets poked.
Yep.
Springs forward with 8 legs and a. I'm assuming this room is also well lit too, right? Because of your dancing lights.
Yes.
It springs forward with 8 legs and a 2-section body, as it is a large spider whose appendages are almost similar to ice crystals. So I'm going to need a wisdom save from you for this, because 1, you weren't expecting this, and 2, it is a spider, which you notably have arachnophobia.
Did I put that in there?
You did.
Damn. God, I went in depth on my character. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, right? I live underground. I wouldn't
so
like
as
spiders.
it springs forward, you're surprised.
Yeah.
And you're not you're just kind of in shock, but you're in control still, you're holding on.
Yeah.
And it just it springs forward and kind of like its mandibles come out, kind of like Monster Hunter Nursilla.
Yeah. Yeah.
And not like it's super elongated like it was. Well, it starts to, and then you kind of see it shift and look at everybody else as it just bolts. It bolts to the open door, to the east.
Surely that won't be an issue, right?
As it moves forward, you can kind of see some of the strands of crystals moving with it.
When you say moving with it, are they following it or is it leaving them behind?
Some of these are following it.
Oh shit.
Go ahead and give me a nature check.
Nature check. Feel free
Very
to
nature.
tune in, guys, because okay, 16.
With a 16, it is reasonable to think that what was happening is all of those suspended ice crystals were attached to a web.
Okay.
What?
All the ice crystals, the tiny little ice crystals on the ceiling. It's the spider's web. This entire cave
Is
or dungeon
a spider web.
is a spider den.
Fuck it, I'm
Well,
out.
we can wrap up and leave. Yeah, the exit's right there. Let's just go. I guess the world's going to come to an end. Please.
Ain't no way.
All right. So what's next? You kind of collect yourselves.
That's like it's time for booze.
So are they non-combatant? They're just like, are we gonna swap them away to like smash them against the wall? Because you said that grew legs and they're like jumping at us. So
well, it was one spider, one rather large spider.
But it was like crystalline.
It was crystalline. Yes. I'm gonna say that y'all have not seen a spider like this before. And if y'all want to make an attempt as to kind of figure out what it was, go ahead.
would that be like
Nature.
in
Nature, Arcana, however you think you would best try to rationalize this type of creature. And keep in mind, like how you mentioned, when Cad saw the crystal up close, it was foggy, it was opaque, so it's not like it was a glass-like crystal on its legs. It's the spider looks like ice when it's immobile.
what happened to the one that sprung forward? Did we like swat that away? Like, is it dead?
It ran off.
Okay.
Question, Bob. That was like one of the ones in the room. Did the others leave with it, or
No, there was only one spider.
Okay.
There are some more ice like piles up, but that was the big bundle, and no other bundle is that size. And they didn't react. Like when that one jumped, there was no other movement in the room, right? Like if they were trying to ambush y'all, why would it run, right?
Right. So
why would it run and the others stay behind?
I checked the south hall. Is there still the crystals in the south hall that we took to get into this room?
Oh, you took some with you?
No.
The hallway, yes.
Yeah.
No, there's still some hanging in the thing.
It didn't take the web.
It took some strands of the ones in this room, but there's still a web that's a little bit more now tattered and torn.
Okay.
As it's draping.
So I report to the rest of the group that 1, I fucking hate spiders, and 2, that it doesn't look like as it ran off, it doesn't look like it took the rest of the webbing with it, which means we might not have alerted other spiders yet.
If it didn't take the web, we can also follow the web to its final destination.
Well, we might need to go east and deal with the one that's getting away. But yeah, I guess
east.
The point I'm trying to convey is that spiders put down their webs for a reason, right? Like, it's both to like string up their eggs and stuff like that, but also to catch prey. And some of it will be if something touches the webs, it will alert them because they'll be at the end of the thread. So because it didn't take all the threads with it, there's probably more spiders.
So do you think the mounds in here are its egg nests, or do you think the little crystals that were following it are its eggs?
I don't.
Could also be a cocoon. Like its prey wrapped inside. Since we couldn't see through it.
Probably eggs. But in this regard, I think we should actually be glad that we haven't touched the ones in the hallways. Because, like I said, we may have alerted something. We certainly alerted the one that we touched right there. But
Yeah.
if there's something deeper that's tethered to that, to the hallway ones, we haven't alerted that one yet. Something tells me there's going to be a mama.
Shall we head east and pursue?
Yeah, I think so. Unless someone disagrees or has a different idea.
We're not leaving?
No.
Okay.
Exterminators.
Narratively, I strongly object to staying around here very long. But I'm worried that if that thing gets away, we're going to have worse problems on our hands.
East we go.
Yep.
Reveal to us, Bob.
I didn't draw the door. This one. This door is also open.
Do we see at the speed today?
No.
Are there,
there's no ice crystal formations in this one.
Doors open?
Surprisingly enough, both of the doors to the north and the passageway. Well, can't really see the passageway to the center. But they are both locked. There's no large ice crystal formation in this one.
Yeah.
So he's not like
hiding
like he did in the previous room. But if he went through here, which you didn't see any other way for him to get out, right? That means he closed the door behind him.
I don't like that it knows how doors work.
I go back to the beginning of the hall.
Wait, did you say the spider closed the door?
Yes.
I go back to the beginning of the hall, Bob, and I try to track him. See if he left anything. And see where his trail goes, if he did.
Is that what the 19 was?
Yes.
Yep.
With a 19, the spider does not leave tracks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like not physical depression, because one, this is stone, and two, like
I'm looking for like crystalline shards and things like that.
So there are crystalline shards,
Web
like,
strand
in this hallway as well, near the top. And the spider, the spider is about the size of a human, right?
Okay.
Like, it is not a small spider. When it's completely spread out, like in stance, it would probably be a large creature, but it is on the small side of large, mostly because of how spread out its legs are. But it seems like it would have gotten into, like, it would have started going, if it went this way.
Yes.
You can kind of see like the strand of ice crystals that it was attached to.
Yes.
And it was they're left behind in the hull.
Okay. So it just kind of like gets detached.
Yeah.
Does it end at the turn, or
What do you mean?
Like, where is it detached? The hallway.
Yeah, the turn seems reasonable. Like if it changed directions, maybe at that point it kind of fell loose.
I investigate the walls right there.
Okay. Yeah, there is no you cannot find a secret passage in there.
Okay. I'll go back to
I'm
the
glad
people in
I'm
the
not
room and
the
I report
only
my
one
findings. That they may be a clever girl that can
I don't
open
like
doors.
this.
Wow. We're gonna get killed from the side now.
How tall is the room that we're in?
Say
Like, is
like
it
10 to
possible?
15 feet.
Is it possible that it went up? Like I look up. Is it, is it still in the room with us?
Oh, like standing up there with you.
Yes. Is it Spider-Manning?
Oh, it too.
Yes.
It would, but the hallways are not tall enough for it to.
Right.
Oh,
No, I'm saying the room.
actually, no. No, it is. So roll a perception check.
Oh shit.
I give the assist.
Okay. I'll go ahead and roll for you as well.
I got you.
You don't see it. It is the most logical assumption that you have right now.
Wait.
Is okay.
It was cloudy when I first touched it. How did it look after I touched it?
It was still cloudy. Like it's opaque ice, right?
Is it possible that it's gone invisible on us? Due to either changing whether or not it's cloudy or its ability to refract light.
I mean, it's certainly a possibility. How would you test for that?
Right. Steve, you got a fireball?
With the
No.
information that you currently have, as terrifying as it might be, the best path
Yeah,
you currently have is that it closed the door behind it.
So the room that we are in is tall enough that could be like
Yeah.
assuming we can't see it, it could be up there.
Right, it could be up.
Does anybody else have a way?
But that would require it to go invisible, right? And you don't have. If it could go invisible, why would it? Why would it hide as ice?
Can I maneuver the dancing lights like around in the roof there? See if I can catch like any glinting or anything, or are there just other ice shards up there?
You can, as you move the dancing lights up,
yeah,
you can kind of see like refractions between the crystals, which are most likely the threads. So like there's a web supporting the crystals that are floating in the air up there, but crystals are able to move in that space up there without any issue. I think it's mostly just an optical illusion too, so like it's not like it's giving off heat or anything.
Anybody else got ideas?
Pick a door and go through it.
I'm terrified, so I'm kind of gonna like lag back a little.
Lechon will take point.
Like I'm going like full blown paranoid now.
Let's go. East 10.
This is Cad right now. Chat.
What did you send something?
It's the emo
Yeah,
cat
the-
Christ.
Christ.
Cat Christ.
Indeed. Yeah, you're actually giving me a fear of spiders right now. I don't have a fear of spiders, but damn, turning invisible is a new fear unlocked.
Well, logically speaking, if the spider could go invisible, why would it disguise as ice in the?
Who said it was
Why
disguising?
wouldn't it?
It was just sleeping.
Huh? If you think that's the case,
Yeah, I do. I'm onto your games, DM. I don't trust you.
you shouldn't.
Okay, so
This
they
one's
go
actually
east.
inspired by. This one's inspired by one of my friends. He gave me the idea for this, and it's so evil.
Tell your friend I hate him.
I will. He will smile.
Is there an arachnophobia mode I can turn on?
No.
No, there was not.
Okay, so
East.
All right, east.
big east energy.
Oh.
Wait, out of curiosity, you said the thing was made out of ice, right? The spider?
It appeared to be made of ice.
Some crystalline structure, right?
You said the door handle will be made out of stone. Would this crystalline structure be hard enough to put a scratch on the door handle from it opening and closing the door?
So these doors don't have handles so much as they're pushed to put and pull to get into position.
Yeah. Well, is there any
Um,
markings that are specifically from that? Because that spider is obviously like the legs aren't like limbs to grab and push and pull things. So is there
Right.
like markings on the door? Can I use a perception check on the door to see markings to see if it pushed and pulled on that door?
I would say that would have to be an investigation check, not
Investigation?
a perception check.
16.
Okay. So with a 16, you kind of do see. I'm gonna say with a
The
16,
spider button.
not so much a spider button, but a. It's not so much a knife pressing against the rock that like a small little cut, right?
Yeah.
But it is. You notice that at one point there is a spot where like one of the little ice crystals he's attached to the door frame. And a small strand, as if imagine that it was connected to its limb, and it pressed against it, and then it was, as it pressed, the stickiness transferred to the door.
Okay. I relay that information. It's sticky here and not from me.
DM, what do you mean by that?
I'm not gonna hazard a guess. It's not worth it for me.
Understandable. So are we heading in the right direction then?
This is the way.
Okay. All right. So if you go into this center room, the door itself is closed.
Mm-hmm.
But you can kind of hear voices from. Well, can you hear voices? Passive perceptions, no. Oh no, you'd be able to hear some voices,
But
and
not make
they're
out
kind
what
of-
they're saying.
They're a bit hushed because they probably know the spiders here as well, right? If you recall, the other cultists when the door opened, they immediately looked over there too, as if they were expecting something else.
Yeah.
So this might be a problem for them as well. So they might be trying to be a little bit on the down low. So you really can't tell, but you can hear like the slow movement of, y'all would understand it as the slow movement of gears and large stone gears moving into position or moving out of position, right? Your characters just hear this stone on stone movement,
Like sliding.
like sliding, this low, very low, echoey grinding noise, and the sound of frustration and disagreement is the best way I can describe it from this hustle. It's like imagine if someone was talking about what to get for dinner or get for a snack while trying to keep the house quiet, but so they don't want to wake anyone else up, but they also can't come to an agreement on what they want.
Yeah.
No, I don't want freaking Cheerios. I want something warm. I want Hot Pockets. No, Hot Pockets are stupid. We want pizza rolls.
It's like Venom arguing.
Now I want pizza bites.
Got him. All right. So this door, you can tell that noise is not coming from this room, right?
Yeah.
Or at least it's coming from one of the adjacent rooms. But in this room, you will notice that there are 3 doors, kind of at like 60-degree angles. I'm not sure what angle it actually is, but to the left, to the center, and to the right. The one in the center has thick bars guarding the center.
Like, is there still a
It's
door and there's bars over it, or it's just bars?
No, it's just bars. Like you can
Okay.
see through it. There are small gaps between it, but not big enough for you to fit anything through. And you can kind of see through the other side, and you can kind of see a little bit of light moving through from one of the other directions.
Yeah.
The doors themselves are closed to the left and to the right, and in the center is a large button depicting an individual fighting multiple dragons or wyverns. You really can't tell from the glyph, but it's large enough for an individual to stand on, and you can kind of see that it is a little bit worn from people standing on it, like from ages past, but you're not quite sure what it means.
Mm-hmm. I'm still watching the hallway.
Well, here's a follow-up question now. Do we want to press the objective, or do we want to go loot searching first?
I don't think that spider's going anywhere. I think we're in its lair and it's not going to leave.
I whisper up to them, "Where's the spider?"
Can we
We're not going to end this before the end of tonight.
Correct.
Yeah.
So wherever y'all want to call it, we can.
I'd say let's keep going because I feel like this is going to take up the majority of another session as well. So
yeah.
So try to cram as much in as we can.
That's fine.
Yep.
Which is why I was kind of asking if we wanted to press the objective or if we wanted to go off into one of the side rooms. So this way we can still complete the dungeon, but not get dragged into something that's going to go on longer than runtime.
Yeah.
Zephyr's tucking Jin in.
The center door frame, the one that has the thick gates.
Mm-hmm.
It will say, you know what? Go ahead. Someone go ahead and give me an perception check on it.
Perception?
I'm gonna perceive the shit out of it. I perceive the shit out of it.
Yes.
You perceive shit.
You're convinced that a small pile of ice is another spider. You're like on guard with it, and you keep on poking it.
I firebolt it.
It doesn't react. Pissed.
Again.
With a 19, you will notice the wording around it, but you yourself can't read it because it's Dwarven runes. However, you will notice in the center room, there is a podium with a it appears to be a book, or in the center there is a platform.
Yes.
You can't really see. It's about the size of a podium. You can't see from where you're at because you're rather short. So since these are dwarves, you'd probably be able to see it. But there is a place which has a handprint in the center of the podium.
I joined them at this point, wondering why it's taking
man.
us so long to find the spider.
As you move in, you kind of notice that Rax is looking at the Dwarven runes, confused, and is fascinated by the center
I can't read
podium.
this shit.
Yeah, I don't care about this. This is Dwarven shit. Thalra, you will read it as walk the path of Sigmund.
Freud?
I
Sorry,
confer
Sigmund.
this. I confer this to Rax as walk the path of the Sigma.
What's Sigma?
What's a Sigma?
Sigma balls!
You don't have those.
Yeah, so walk the path of the Sigismund or Sigmund.
What does that mean?
Would I have heard of this Sigmund at all, Bob?
I mean,
For me?
Would I like to do a history check?
would you like to recall earlier in the session when you read the tale of Sigmund from the central walkway?
But it didn't specifically list his name, right?
It did.
Oh. Well, that part I
It didn't call it the Walk of Sigmund, but it spoke of Sigmund and how he defeated the dragon and his horde.
Okay. Yeah, I just don't remember the name ever getting dropped. Yeah, I just was curious if I had heard of anything beyond what we've already discovered.
Now, you would recall that the main legend of Sigmund is what was referred to at the start of this area, where he defeated a dragon, but his journey included fighting the dragon to a stalemate where the dragon left, being challenged by the dragon's horde, right? Multiple dragons. Coming back to find his family destroyed by his dragon's lieutenants, and him fighting them, ultimately finding the axe which allowed him to fight the final dragon again and slay.
Did you steal this from Skyrim?
No.
Okay. Just Had to make sure.
Who's laughing now?
Todd
Me.
Howard.
I'm
I am.
historical.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I relay all of that.
Well, you guys want to go and check out that podium?
Is the podium in the
Oh, yeah.
the room with the bars?
Yes.
Do we have a way to open the bars?
You cannot see one.
I will thieve my way in, and by that I mean, I don't know, Misty Step.
Alright. You draw on the power of Misty Step to try and jump past, but the magic never manifests. You do not consume the spell slot, but you are unable to teleport at this time.
I look very concerned, and I look at Thalra and go, "My magic's not working."
Your magic worked. You cast Firebolt.
I investigate the wall for like around it and stuff for like, is there like a keyhole? Is there a lever?
The main thing you can find of interest, right, are the runes that tell you to walk the path of Siegmund, and the central stone that depicts a person fighting a horde of dragons.
Do the doors have any markings on them though?
To the left and the right?
Yes.
No, they are pretty. They are pretty normal doors as far as this dungeon is concerned.
Hmm.
That is big.
I have to keep
guess-
standing up.
I guess we just take one of the doors.
Which one do you
anyone-
want?
One I read now. I got you. Below 50, you go left. Above 50, you go right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, 5. So we go left.
Yep. That's what I was going to suggest, and even if you didn't do that, always go left.
Okay. Show us the left path.
All right.
What's behind door number 1? I swear to God, if you made this a map dungeon.
What do you mean a map dungeon?
From Final Fantasy.
Oh, no. I explicitly did not want a linear path.
Good. That's fine. We will linearly get lost.
Mhm.
So it's just another hex room.
Yep. You can
Anything
kind of
special?
see. You can kind of see through a little bit through to the opposite side, like through the grates,
Yeah.
and it appears that it is hexes all the way through, right?
Okay.
The center door once again tells you to walk the path of Siegmund.
Very helpful.
When you say center, do you mean center south or center north?
Center south.
Guys, how do you think Sigmund would walk? I think that's what it's telling us to do.
Well, I think you would walk to the south then.
So in the center of this room, the panel that in the previous room showed the human fighting the multiple dragons. You can see that it is a human holding an axe, or a humanoid holding.
We need to get back out of that room.
Actually, hold on. Where's the humanoid holding? Like, which direction is that guy with the axe facing?
it is like the feet are towards the north room, and the
We
axe
got-
itself is like the head is facing in towards the center. The same way like the previous room is the feet were facing towards the outside, and like the head was facing towards the center.
I think we journey north because that's like I think the guy in the middle is Sigmund, and we follow Sigmund's path. The direction that Sigmund is facing is the direction we should be marching.
I think it was just the actual journey is what it's telling us to follow. Which he got the axe last, didn't he?
So you're thinking that we have to go through the rooms in a specific order?
Correct.
Oh.
What
All right.
what do you do with the? Do you do anything to like that center panel?
I touch it.
God damn it.
Touching it does nothing.
I slam my hand
He's
into
going
it.
to kill us all.
I press the big red button that is conveniently hand-shaped.
No, that's in the center. You can't reach that. Ah.
Lizardo. What's behind the east, like southeast door from the prior room?
From the prior room?
Well, like wherever our icon is right now. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm already
But
getting
you wanna
kind of
know what's in-
confused positionally.
Do you want to know this room?
What's behind door number 2?
It is another room.
Yeah.
Um
I should hope so.
this one, once again, the epitaph around the doorframe is "Walk the path of Sigmund,"
Okay.
and the panel in the center shows a man kneeling before multiple graves.
So that would be his family.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yes, that's very helpful. Thank you.
Oh, are you writing something? Because, like, bro, I cannot see that.
Graves, axe, horde.
I was going to say F is for family.
I mean, y'all can draw. Y'all can draw in as well.
Yeah.
I'm zoomed really far in.
Yeah, I'm zoomed really far out so the chat can see.
Yeah. At this point, you will hear the talking is a little bit louder, and you can hear them kind of complaining. It's like this is impossible. How are we supposed to know these freaking legends about worthless dragon slayers? Like they're never like. It's like their stories are made up anyway. No way that humans could, mere mortals can defeat dragon. Like standard dragon hype shit, right? Like, but they're frustrated and gave up. It's just like.
So it's more dragon
you
cultists.
hear, yeah, it's just more dragon. All of these are, and the spider.
Yeah, and the spider.
And
the dragon.
but you can.
And
like,
zombie
you hear, like,
Sigmund.
and these stupid panels don't even tell us what's going on. It's like what am I supposed to do with what is it supposed to mean with a dragon flying next to some guy? And you can hear a loud click as you hear him like. Go ahead and give me a perception check, right?
He died, didn't
this
he?
is
Or just
What?
him?
anyone. So you can kind of hear him like kicking. You can hear him jump. You hear him like from what you think it's jumping, and he lands. and you hear an audible click. And then you hear the gears, that gear movement sound again, but it feels like it's resetting rather than progressing, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, and so it's like, let's just go check. Let's leave this place. Let's go check out where let's go see if we can rendezvous with the others. See if they're making any progress in this hellhole. Like, what do you think the chance the mask is actually here? It's like, with our luck, it's not even here.
What a bunch of losers.
They definitely are.
Yep.
Fun fact: white dragons are known to be the quote unquote barbarians of dragons. They are not very smart, and they like solving everything with brute force.
Same.
I also thought they were the most cowardly on top of it.
I don't think so, actually. I'd have to double check that one.
No, that wouldn't be the barbarian brute force people, right?
Yeah, like
that would be the intelligent, like, schemer.
the green one is considered the schemer.
Yeah. Okay, so where are the voices coming from?
They were coming from
Like, do we
south
know?
of F.
Okay. Can we like go into F and then like kind of sneak up to the door and see inside so we can see the one all the way to the southeast?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Oh god. He's stealthing us, dude.
I am bombing my high fucking modifier rolls.
Stealthy boy.
So you're trying to open up the door and get a peek inside?
Do we have to open it or is it just another grate?
The grates are on the center.
Okay.
If you wanted to do that.
Did we already go into the center room or did we just gaze into the center room?
You gaze through it. Why is there a freaking Lechon here? It's a secret Lechon for later. No, the center has that podium that Brax and Lechon were able to see.
Yeah.
But when Lechon tried to Misty step into it, because all it requires is a verbal component and line of sight, for some reason the magic did not go through.
And which room was that? That was the one south of the horde room?
That's the center of these rooms so far, where all the
so we can't get into the center.
Correct. That's
Okay.
the one with the great inlet. Or great inlet fucking work.
Okay, then yeah, I guess we go into the room south of the bro. Sorry, south of the grave.
So this is where you heard those voices from.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell that the door
We heard a
left
click.
the door open. They heard a click, and then you can kind of see the light coming from this pathway towards that door,
To the east.
to the east. You can kind of see it starting to fade as it moves further away, as you can hear that their footsteps. Not too loud, but enough.
Okay. I guess I'll go like kind of watch the edge of the hallway, see and make sure they don't come back. But if one of you guys wants to gaze into the southmost room.
So in this room, the panel in the center shows a person with a dragon flying further away from.
Okay.
And to the southwest.
An airline.
Southwest. The center panel for the south room, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It shows a man standing atop a dragon. The dragon appears to be.
Okay. Go in and look at the northwest.
I rejoined them as well. But I do keep an eye on our 6. Not the least of which for spiders.
There's only 5 of us.
Damn.
All right. So as you were inspecting that one, you hear noises from the room you just left as the door is opening behind y'all. I don't know how you still have your freaking dancing lights active, right?
Oh, I mean, I dim them, and I am right by that door.
The south one, or
Oh, sorry. To the south or to the, like, east?
this door is currently opening.
Oh, no, I'm not
My
there.
understanding is y'all are in this room.
Yeah.
And this door is currently open because you didn't close it behind you.
Okay.
Unless y'all did, but
We did.
okay.
I have been basically covering our ass the whole time.
So
Now the
and
question
you
is,
hear
what
you
order
hear
was the
this
story
group. This
in?
is
Let me go look at the VOD.
you can tell it's like this group of cultists is coming through and they're talking. Like, okay, so this path, if we go from the other direction, like they kind of describe what, like, from here, if we came from the dragon's mouth, we took a right, we took a left, we took another left, and we took a right, and now we're entered up in the portcullis room. Like you can kind of tell that these people are like mapping out the area.
Yes.
It's like why are we even doing this? It's not like it's gonna help. Like once we're done here, we're leaving. It's just like consider a professional interest. You green scales.
I think
Mm.
the order would probably be Graves to Axe to the fighting the dragons, victory over the dragons, flying away, and then Horde last.
Well, How did it
Is
go?
that? I'm assuming
right?
that's Horde of Treasures, right? That's the Horde of Treasures, or is that like the
No,
Horde
no,
of
the Horde of Dragons.
Horde of Dragon? Okay, then it might be Horde of Dragon's Graves because the Horde flew, killed his family.
I already don't remember the order it was in. Like,
Yeah,
I do remember he fights one to a standstill and it flies away.
because he definitely has to have the axe before he fights. And the reason why he's fighting is probably because his family is dead.
I was about to say, he kills multiple dragons before he fights the big kahuna burger dragon.
So I would assume Graves, Axe, Horde versus 2 dragons fly away maybe over the dragon because he kills one.
No, I was supposed to say the 2 dragons are the generals or lieutenants or whatever of the big guy.
So, if I had to bet, you can see there are 4 extra entrances to this area. But there are 6 like rooms all around. 2 of them have to be in perfect order in 2 places. Because you would have to have the capability to walk from one room to the other, and I suspect you can't go out of order. So the only way to do it would be to leave and go outside one of the other areas, unless it is just a simple, like, find a button in each one and press it in order. I would imagine
it's on the center pedestal.
Yeah, I would imagine this is one of those deals where it's like, you know, the stupid line puzzle where like you have to draw a line around like an object or something, but you can't like overlap, right? That's what I think is going on here.
Or it goes like diagonally through them.
Well, it's just we need to walk into the rooms in order. But in order to do so, we probably can't step on a room out of order. Therefore, we have to take the side hallways that lead away from this.
Yeah.
So first, we got to figure out what the order is. Then from there, we can probably come up with a plan. If that is what it is.
The center pedestals that show the story being told, is there a button on them?
Oh, the center pedestals is a large tile in the room, or in the center of the room. It's not raised up or anything like that. It is a large single tile.
So we just have to step on the tile.
Mosaic.
If
I mean,
that's
then
the
we
case, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we could try, like, just stepping on the tiles in order, and that could be it. And then we don't have to do the crazy cockamamie bullshit that I was thinking about.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think Bob's that evil.
Bob is definitely that evil.
He's definitely that evil.
I believe in Bob.
Though?
Yes.
Yes.
He went to the effort of making all of this. He's definitely that evil.
So, like, I'm thinking maybe 1, 2...
I do not remember the order the story was told in. That's... I mean, I guess we could narratively walk back out and read it. Like at the entrance.
6...
No, the flying one isn't the last one. He fights one dragon to a standstill and it flies away. Then he fights the 2 dragons, I think, or multiple dragons at a time. What's the over dragon one, Bob?
He's standing over a dragon, seemingly defeated.
That one might be the last one? Or the Horde one? I don't know.
All right. There is a group of enemies next to you.
Yes.
We can do it this way.
Yes.
You can not necessarily next to you, but we can do it this way. Someone can try to remember. They
Yep.
would roll a D100. They would need to get higher than a 70 to remember the story, and I'll repeat it. If they get lower than the 70, that group of enemies would come into y'all's room and kick off a fight, and causing us to end it for the day.
Well,
right.
that looks like we're ending it.
I'm not going to run a fight at
Who
at 11 o'clock at night.
who wants the honors?
Already
Well,
did.
Zephyr already rolled.
Oh,
What did I say? 70?
yes.
Yep, 64.
Yeah.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Wait, hold on.
Summon Dragon Ball Z.
Everyone try for a 69.
That's what I'm doing. Damn. Does any
I would've
combination
given it
of
to
our
you.
numbers add
Crazy.
up to 69?
That's crazy.
Rolling 69, yes. I would have given y'all it if y'all someone had gotten a 69.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is we'll start off next
With the
session
combat.
with a fight, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. All right. Well, chat. That's gonna be it for then. Let me see who all is on for this evening. All right, I'm gonna send you guys over to Mr. Fino. He's still on, and I will be back tomorrow to go over all of the units and maybe roll. I gotta look at them more in depth. But again, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys for the next installment, probably 2 weeks from now. And go give Mr. Fino my love. Have a good evening.
Bye, friends.